4 months. February, March, April, May. This May made it 4 months when I was accused by social media, and I was called upon by the LACC, which I appreciated them for that. They should have done that because I was bombarded on social media. Bloggers, friends, people that I knew way back, they share this allegation. They share. And I think it went to the length and breadth of this nation. There was call for suspension. I saw my suspension on social media. It was signed by the President of the Republic of Liberia. And I took the suspension. It said it was based on the board's recommendation. Even though I was never called by my board of directors, I was never subjected to any investigative panel for which they have probable cause to recommend my suspension. But I leave that for another day. So I availed myself to the LACC, and I made it quite simple in my belief, and I was represented, or I was accompanied by my lawyer. There were 3 counts: misuse of corporate social responsibility fund. I addressed that clearly. There were allegations that I had sponsored a Liberian citizen who won DV and gave $2,000 United States dollars, and that was corruption. And because the person they had a political ties to me. That was on the allegation. I'm not going through the investigation with LACC. That was on the allegations that spread on social media. And so my statement still remains my statement. And whether I call upon LACC to come up with a report, it doesn't change the report that they have, because we made statement, we submitted documents. It doesn't change that. And I was very blunt, and I said, yes, the corporate social responsibility, I went there and we are working on it to define it, because people keep pulling to the National Oil Company of Liberia for social needs and social help. I recall vividly, I said to them, we sent 2 million Liberian dollars to Lofa County when the president was going to Lofa County for women empowerment. We sent 2 million Liberian dollars to Margibi County for the UP Women Organization. We sent over 1 million Liberian dollars in Grand Cape Mount County. So why is it questionable to give a Liberian family $2,000 to help to go for foreign opportunity? So I said I will not say much to that because I don't preside over the CSRO. The National Oil Company of Liberia is not a sole proprietorship, meaning the head of the company is not the Lord and Gospel. It's a public operations. They have levels, they have commands, the way you raise funding and it pass through the chains of command. You raise the memo, and I'm just the last person. So it gets to internal auditor, it gets to vice president of finance, it gets to controller, it gets to check rector. So there should be a lot of check made before it comes to the CEO. And once the vice president of finance sign, I'm of the conviction that it is well checked. So I check for minor stuff. And so I refer them to the vice president for administration, who's head of CSRO. And so my vice president of administration was called for CSRO because I don't deal with CSRO. I was asked on the issue about the procurement fraud, that it was Roman, that I just signed 500,000 United States dollar check in this poverty-stricken country and give it to a company, and all lot of stuff about the company. And I said, okay, I refer you to the procurement committee. Luckily, I was out of the country. The vice president of finance was the first person who signed that project. And that project came after we lost the downstream operation to the LPRC. So I just didn't want to just be a CEO that would just travel and take pictures and just post on social media. I traveled to Japan, I traveled to London, I traveled to this for conference. So I thought it was, let's try something. And on the onshore of Liberia, with minimal resources, we raised almost $7 million United States dollars. And so I felt using $200,000 to initiate a scientific project was inconsequential to $7
Bishop Jerry Kula here from Liberia. I have my Bible in my hands, and this is the Word of God. That's why I'm coming to it.
Why are you speaking against the amendment?
I'm speaking against the amendment because we do not have another Bible apart from this Bible. So we cannot have the two options that the amendment offers to us. And so I vote against the amendment. That's the reason why I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
Yes, that this Bible, 2 Timothy 3:16 says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness. When it comes to the issue of homosexuality, the Bible is very emphatic that we have marriage between a man and a woman. And that's what our current book of discipline holds. For the past 52 years, every attempt has been made to alter that biblical truth. Today, we have a majority general conference characterized by liberals and progressives who are doing everything to change the Bible to something else. Because of that, I vote against this amendment. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Bishop Jerry Kula here from Liberia. I have my Bible in my hands, and this is the Word of God. That's why I'm coming to it.
Why are you speaking against the amendment?
I'm speaking against the amendment because we do not have another Bible apart from this Bible. So we cannot have the two options that the amendment offers to us. And so I vote against the amendment. That's the reason why I'm trying to explain.
Okay.
Yes, that this Bible, 2 Timothy 3:16 says, all scripture is given by inspiration of God and is profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness. When it comes to the issue of homosexuality, the Bible is very emphatic that we have marriage between a man and a woman. And that's what our current book of discipline holds. For the past 52 years, every attempt has been made to alter that biblical truth. Today, we have a majority general conference characterized by liberals and progressives who are doing everything to change the Bible to something else. Because of that, I vote against this amendment. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Sama mutio Najera nyara wo nana wo teka o aye nana wo teka o se o awo kori nyara o Najera mo awo kori nyara o Najera mo Najera mo
Oh, well, let me say a pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to your program. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Well, today is Wednesday, the 22nd day. That's the 21st day. I'm pushing it fast. The 21st day of May 2025. A blessed Wednesday morning, May week. So let me say good morning to your program, Talk About It. On Talk About It, we discuss issues of national concern. And we bring them on the table and for you back in Radio Land. The time to be a part of the program by putting forth your comments, your suggestions and recommendations the way forward. On our best, we can move our country, Mama Liberia. We disagree though, but we found a common ground and forge ahead as a people. Please be my guest again. Israel, boy, where I see it is my name. Let's come back after just of this song. Traditional song by the Small Town Social Club International from Liberia. Oh yeah. I just watching me doing my thing in the studio, man. I love these traditional songs. You know, they give you reflection of those good days. Yeah, traditional Liberian song, Small Town Social Club International. How are you, great people there? How you doing this morning, man? This is how I like to say welcome. You know, welcome again. Welcome back to your program. Talk About It on Kings Radio 88.5. And I'm so awesome. I'm so jollified and amplified in my spirit to be back again. Very, very strong, very energetic and charismatic, very zealous. Everything. To God be all the glory. To God be all the glory. You know, good things He has done and greater things He said He would do. He started doing it already. And so we continue to give Him praise. So let's say good morning to the peace-loving and resilient people of our country, Mama Liberia, that crossed the 15th sub-political division of the Republic of Liberia. And I greet you all this morning with clarity and extension. And I'm very, very happy. Those of you across Maserado County within the 17 electoral district, let me say good morning to you. Maybe you are on your way to a job, you are on your way to your business area, or maybe for that special interview this morning, and you are on a keke, on a pimping, on a motorbike, on a private or commercial vehicle, and you are in tune to Kings 88.5. Let me say good morning to all of you. Good morning to our motorcyclists, our pimping riders, our keke riders, all of you, our taxi drivers, our bus drivers, our truck drivers, those of you that keep tuning into Kings FM. We want to say thank you so kindly. Maybe you got your speakers out there at your business area. I want you to increase a little bit the velocity of your monitor so that someone adjacent or opposite your locale, a pedestrian or a passerby, can be a part of the program again. I'm very happy for you. All of you across the country following by radio, by the social media, I want to say good morning. And our good friends in the diaspora, what a great time to be back. What a great time to be back. What a great time to be back. Welcome. Yeah, we're back again. We're back again. I love these songs. I really, really love these songs. They're very good. They're very good. Yeah, they're very good. They keep me posted. Very posted. So we're back. We're back again. We're back again to talk about Liberia. Liberia.
Boga can lie. The government, all the ministers in the government, they can lie. Okay. They put a hustler, they put a hustler, they lie. Everything they say, they never say the truth. I can judge where. You know what I'm saying? I can judge where. If you know I'm from, I'm not someone that envy people. I don't envy people, especially people that I help to reach as far as they all reach. You know what I'm saying? I use my effort to elect Francis Kofa. Why would it benefit me to coerce with people and remove Francis? Why? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So all people playing games. You know what I'm saying? They play games. You already show to the world, the entire world, that you coercing people, giving them money to remove speaker, and it's corruption. So let us talk about what they're doing is wrong, and who I try to move. I cannot be the president of move nothing. Francis is my speaker.
Fonanti is my speaker. Fonanti is my speaker. I thought to play, that voice of the former president, His Excellency Ambassador George Omanenwea, so that we all can listen to it. We all can listen to it. And from the intro, he said, President Baga can lie, the United Party can lie, the official can lie. And it was important to listen to him. And it is the lies that they keep spreading around to our people. And it is no more holding grip. The center can no longer hold. And it is incumbent upon some of us to bring to you, Liberians, these issues that are very important to talk about. So that you know that the same lies they use to fool you, it is the same lie they are pushing around to misinform you, have you misguided. And that is why they don't like us. Because they think that we are opening your understanding. And they fail to realize and understand that you yourself, you are following the truth. You know exactly what is unfolding in our country. They were all around here doing the speakership, the classic, accusing former President Weah. That former President Weah knows something about it. In fact, he is the one against Speaker Kofa. So they try to brainwash you, the ordinary people. And so that is what I just played that, and I'm about to play it again. The one with the former speaker and Stanton Waterspoon asking him concerning George Weah road play. Look, The reason why we will keep bringing all these things to you is to put you in remembrance. Is to get you in a comfortable zone, a zone of precaution, that you will take a precautionary measure and make sure that you are safeguarded, that these people will not fool you or lie to you anymore. And they know that they have lost, they have messed on everything. The center can no longer hold. So what are they? They're not coming to say reload their class. All the ministers put together, they say they're having one talk show. If they are delivering the deliverables, if they are impacting the life of Liberians, if they are making significant strides as it relates to the developmental draft of the Unity Party, what are they forming alliance? What are they forming collabo to come on one platform? All of them to discuss. They can no more give you information because they have lied. The eyes of the people have opened. They voodoo, they charm, everything that they did to the Liberian people, everything aware of it, and the eyes of the people open already. So let me play it one more time, then I go to former Speaker Kofa and Waterspoon. So that the way they lie on former President Weah, that former President Weah was behind this thing. So we listen to former Speaker Kofa and tell us what role did former President Weah play in the saga at the legislature. What road? There is nowhere to go, nowhere to turn. They mess on everything. Listen to the former president.
Boga can lie. The government, all the ministers in the government, they can lie. Okay. You know, they put all hustler, they put a hustler, they lie. Everything they say, they never say the truth. I can judge Weah. You know what I'm saying? I can judge Weah. If you know I'm from, I'm not someone that envy people. I don't envy people, especially people that I help to reach as far as they all reach. You know what I'm saying? I use my effort to elect Francis Kofa. Why would it benefit me to coerce with people and remove Francis? Why? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So all people playing games. You know what I'm saying? You know, they play games. You already show to the world, the entire world, that you coercing people, giving them money to remove speaker, and it's corruption. So let us talk about what they're doing is wrong, and who try to move. I try to move. I cannot be the president of movement. Francis is my speaker.
For Nanti is my speaker. So all of the lies you heard my president. We are Paka can lie, the official can lie. Now let's listen to Speaker Kofa and then Stanton Waterspoon. Let's listen to them.
Let's talk about the former president, your friend, George Manawea. Was his intervention enough? Did he do everything to solve this problem and gave you unnecessary help? That you
well, I think the former president did what was within his powers to do. I think he did it well. I think he did well in standing by me. He touched those he wanted to touch that could have made a difference. And overall, I appreciate all that he did to stand by me in this time of crisis.
Is there anything you don't want to say? The president spent 48 days out of the country when you were in Rome. The president came late to the game. I'm an independent, network individual. I can say what I think, but you can say something different. Do you really think President George Manawea got involved on time and treated the situation like you expected, though?
Yeah, but Stanton, I think we mix it in the age of social media and in the age of this sophisticated communication. President Weah, when I was in Rome, was involved. He got involved. He didn't have to be in Liberia because you can pick up the phone and call anybody. He was one of those who first alerted me to take this seriously when I was in Rome. Okay, in fact, he told me to return. Okay, and forget about the visit with the Pope. You need to return now. Okay, so we can fix this. All right. But again, it was my choice as a Catholic. This is Wednesday. The appointment to see the Pope is Friday. Do I then turn around and come to go save my seat for a job and leave the opportunity of a lifetime? That was my decision. So to the extent that those 2 days cost me the speakership, it's my responsibility. But to say President Weah wasn't working, he was working. One thing about him in this crisis was that he worked a lot from the background and said, look, I'm here. Whatever you want to do, tell me, I will do it. How far you want to take this ball, tell me, I will carry it with you. When you fall, I will help pick it up and behind you. And I never saw a day, even I myself, that embarrassed at times to call President Weah, to call this person or call that person or call the other person. So to say that because he was here or he was there.
But now you're talking, because if you don't say it, we would not know. You are telling the nation, and I mean, this is your first time saying it, that while you were in Rome, the president called you and said, go back home. 2 days.
He was the first to call me. Beside my colleagues, he was the first person to call me to say, you need to get back to Monrovia now. We are facing a crisis. And he's been there. So,
yeah, but
you
what
know,
do you think?
people say, oh, that your friend.
No. I appreciate the fact that you are saying it, Speaker, because what happened is that most people felt, and I felt, President Weah left you on the wayside. I mean, if you can tell us tonight that you were on constant call with President Weah, my man, leave Jose Yeman Boakai. Don't meet the Pope right now. We have some serious issue going on in Liberia. Please, my friend, come home. And you made the choice to stay. Then I think it's worth saying for the nation to hear. Don't you think so?
But absolutely. That's why I say it's my responsibility. He called me when I was in Rome. He himself was in Italy. That tells you how much he was in touch with what was happening on the ground. Okay. He said, let's return to Monrovia. I have a program. I'm right behind you. And whether he was in Monrovia or not in Monrovia, okay, President Weah, former President Weah, did everything that he had to. Could he have done more? If I had asked him to do more, yes, he would have.
You have almost 11 sedition that abandoned ship. They left you. And because of them, you are former speaker today. Why couldn't the former president convince them to stay on with you? What was the issue, the personal issue, that they didn't even listen to President Weah as a leader?
These people didn't even listen. These people didn't even listen to their own priests and bishops. A bishop called a parishioner and said, I want you to stick by the speaker. He said, Bishop, lead it in our politics, they're not religion. So if they can't listen to their confessors, if they can't listen to the people who brought them up in Christian tradition, if they can't listen to somebody who already gone, that John Weah will make them come back.
You told the man of God, this is not religion.
Yes, this is politics. Leave it. Okay. So that John Weah you won't believe. Their minds were already made up, and their mind wasn't made up against the bishop or against George Weah. It was made up against me. Whatever fault that I had was my fault. That they didn't want to come back and return to me. So I can't blame George Weah for that. Just like I can't blame the bishop that went to the parishioner and said stick by Kofa, and he said, look, they think that politics, you leave it. They're not religion.
You made a comment the last time with your own. You said that's my Sastan boy. We're from Sastan. I support him. Do you still
yes, I do.
Support the return of President George Manneh Weah?
Absolutely. I support the return of President George Manneh Weah, not because he's my Sastan boy. When I say he's my Sastan boy, I talk about personal affinity. I support his return because we have seen various styles and various types of leadership in Liberia. And I think the populist type of leadership that President Weah brought to the table, I'm not saying the government was perfect. I think it was one that brought healing and reconciliation to this country. And I long for those days.
Oh, And I long for those days. I'll play it one more time. I'll play it one more time for you. And it's very important. Some of you might have listened. Some of you, it is your first time listening, even after former Speaker Kova resigned and had that interview with Stanton Waterspoon. But it is a strong revelation. It is in coincidence with the fact that this have exonerated former President Weah and those who have been speaking that George Weah had no hand behind this sinister, this legislative conspiracy, this legislative junta operation. And this is to prove that George Weah, that you look at and say, George Weah behind it, he the one move the man. They say, Speaker Kofa Mamu, he dropped the man. This have proven beyond all reasonable doubt. Look, you will always be exonerated, no matter what the enemy going to do. No matter how they fight you, God will create possibilities for exoneration. You will be exonerated. That's why I play George Weah first to tell you, Joseph Baka can lie, the people around can lie, all of them can lie. And George Weah told you that George Weah, we want to unseat a speaker that I supported, I still support. Oh, let's go back again so that you, those of you in radio land, you will not see it, but you are listening. Let me play George Weah first. Look, these people that lie, look, Unity Party, they can lie. Let's go back first. Let's go to George Weah. Where George Weah say about the whole thing first.
Bola can lie. The government, all the ministers in the government, they can lie. Okay. You know, they put all hustler, they put hustler, they lie. Everything they say, they never say the truth. How can George Weah, you know what I'm saying? I can George Weah, if you know I'm from, I'm not someone that envy people. I don't envy people, especially people that I help to reach as far as they all reach. You know what I'm saying? I use my effort to elect Francis Kofa. Why would it benefit me to coerce with people and remove Francis? Why? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So all people playing games. You know what I'm saying? You know, they play games. You already show to the world, the entire world, that you coercing people, giving them money to remove speaker, and it's corruption. So let us talk about what they're doing is wrong, and who try to move. I try to move. I cannot be the president of movement. Flanty is my speaker.
Okay, Fonanti is my speaker. Then I go to it. After George Weah came up and made that very clear with the interview with Abraham Gosson Weah, then Stanton Waterspoon, the part of the whole clique that said George Weah was behind it. So you see, that's why he brought it up to ask about George Weah Road. Because he was still in doubt that George Weah was behind the removal of Speaker Kova. So Speaker Kova responded to it. Listen to him now in the interview.
Let's talk about the former president of your friend, George Weah. Was his intervention enough? Did he do everything to solve this problem and gave you unnecessary help? That you
well, I think the former president did what was within his powers to do. I think he did it well. I think he did well in standing by me. He touched those he wanted to touch that could have made a difference. And overall, I appreciate all that he did to stand by me in this time of crisis.
Is there anything you don't want to say? The president spent 48 days out of the country when you were in Rome. The president came late to the game. I'm an independent, network individual. I can say what I think, but you can say something different. do you really think President George Manawia got involved on time and treated the situation like you expected, though?
Yeah, but Stanton, I think we mix it in the age of social media and in the age of this sophisticated communication. President Weah, when I was in room, was involved. He got involved. He didn't have to be in Liberia because you can pick up the phone and call anybody. He was one of those who first alerted me to take this seriously when I was in Rome. Okay, in fact, he told me to return. Okay, and forget about the visit with the Pope. You need to return now. Okay, so we can fix this. All right. But again, it was my choice as a Catholic. This is Wednesday. The appointment to see the Pope is Friday. Do I then turn around and come to go save my seat for a job and leave the opportunity of a lifetime? That was my decision. So to the extent that those 2 days cost me the speakership, it's my responsibility. But to say President Weah wasn't working, he was working. One thing about him in this crisis was that he worked a lot from the background and said, look, I'm here. Whatever you want to do, tell me, I will do it. How far you want to take this ball, tell me, I will carry it with you. When you fall, I will help pick it up and behind you. And I never saw a day, even I myself got embarrassed at times to call President Weah, to call this person or call that person or call the other person. So to say that because he was here or he was there.
But now you're talking, because if you don't say it, we would not know. You are telling the nation, and I mean, this is your first time saying it, that while you were in Rome, the president called you and said, go back home. 2 days.
He was the first to call me. Beside my colleagues, he was the first person to call me to say, you need to get back to Monrovia now. We are facing a crisis. And he's been there. So,
yeah, but
we're going to say, oh, that your friend.
No. I appreciate the fact that you are saying it, Speaker, because what happened is that most people felt, and I felt, President Weah left you on the wayside. I mean, if you can tell us tonight that you were on constant call with President Weah, my man, leave Jose Yeman Boaka. Don't meet the Pope right now. We have some serious issue going on in Liberia. Please, my friend, come home. And you made the choice to stay. Then I think it's worth saying for the nation to hear. Don't you think so?
But absolutely. That's why I say it's my responsibility. He called me when I was in Rome. He himself was in Italy. That tells you how much he was in touch with what was happening on the ground. Okay. He said, let's return to Monrovia. I have a program. I'm right behind you. And whether he was in Monrovia or not in Monrovia, okay, President Weah, former President Weah, did everything that he had to. Could he have done more? If I had asked him to do more, yes, he would have.
You have almost 11 sedition that abandoned ship. They left you. And because of them, you are former speaker today. Why couldn't the former president convince them to stay on with you? What was the issue, the personal issue, that they didn't even listen to President Weah as a leader?
These people didn't even listen. These people didn't even listen to their own priests and bishops. A bishop called a parishioner and said, I want you to stick by the speaker. He said, Bishop, leading our politics, they're not religion. So if they can't listen to their confessors, if they can't listen to the people who brought them up in Christian tradition, if they can't listen to people, somebody who already gone, that John Weah will make them come back.
You told the man of God, this is not religion.
Yes, this is politics. Leave it. Okay. So then at John Weah, you won't believe? The guy, their minds were already made up. And their mind wasn't made up against the bishop or against George Weah. It was made up against me. Whatever fault that I had was my fault. They didn't want to come back and return to me. So I can't blame George Weah for that. Just that I can't blame the bishop that went to the parishioner and said, stick by Kofa, and he said, look, they think that politics, you leave it. They're not religion.
You made a comment the last time with your own. You said, that's my Sastan boy. We're from Sastan. I support him. Do you still
yes, I do.
Support the return of President George Manawia?
Absolutely. I support the return of President George Manawia, not because he's my Sastan boy. When I say he's my Sastan boy, I talk about personal affinity. I support his return because we have seen various styles and various types of leadership in Liberia. And I think the populist type of leadership that President Weah brought to the table, I'm not saying the government was perfect. I think it was one that brought healing and reconciliation to this country. And I long for those days.
And I long for those days. The start of leadership. The start, you see, I've seen several leaders, their start of leadership. But that which George Weah brought to the presidency, it's more of unity, healing, and reconciliation. And he said, I long for that day. I long for those days. George Weah was not 100% perfect, but the start of leadership that he brought to the presidency, let's speak about unity, reconciliation, national healing. So this are proving now what I said. The Unity Party people can lie. That's why George Weah said Bwaka can lie, his official can lie, all the people right. Waterspoon himself now Stanton was convinced. He said he felt that George Weah left Fonati in the cold. And Fonati Kofa was very blunt, sincere, and honest to say, look, when I was in Rome, before my colleague, the first person that called me was former President Weah and said, you got to come back home. Things are happening behind your back. It is important. You return to the country. But you were running around here, the UP people, even some citizens, they play on you. They use the voodoo on you again. They play on you. You're believing that, yeah, we hearing how they say, George Weah behind the thing. George Weah was behind the thing. You think George Weah looking like the people under UP people? No. When he stand with you, he stand with you. When he's for you, he's for you. He doesn't hide his feelings. That's cool, man. There, he doesn't hide his feelings. He speak up. We very honest. We speak to the matter. You don't know who George Weah will coerce people. We even allow people to be induced. No. That's why George Weah said, what I want to benefit to move Speaker Kofa. What is that dividend that I hope to realize? That I want to remove a man that I support. The man who I consider my speaker. I want to remove him. What is that dividend? What benefits? And you were running around here lying to the Liberian people. Y'all don't know the man who removed, who wanted the speakership. That Bwaka wanted the speakership. It is Joe Bwaka that wanted the speakership. And that's George Weah. For George Weah to remove Kofa, thank you. It's only sincere people. Look, Fonati proved to the world that he is a leader. And it is the start of leadership of George Weah. The man said the people bishop and calling. The parishioner called and they couldn't listen. Telling their pastor, their bishop, la pape leader thing. Their politics, not religion. Then at George Weah, their minds were made up. Their minds were made up. Their mind was made up. It was made up. So nobody thinks you should blame George Weah. Yeah, now. They lied to them. Jeremiah Cohen went and arranged a meeting with the president at the executive mansion. He tell a friend, he lied to a friend and told a friend and said, Joseph Bwaka want to see all of you. All of you lawmakers. He want to see it. He want to see you. Let's go to the executive mansion. Those of you on the screen, go there and see it.
Just days after Richard Nangbekon was officially elected as Speaker of the House, the country's President Joseph Boakai invited all members of the lower house to a meeting at the executive mansion. Vice President Jeremiah Cohen attended along with most members of parliament, but a few were notably absent. Representatives Yeke Koluba and Safoko did not attend. Former Speaker Jonathan Fonati Kofa was also absent, though he had formally taken leave. After the meeting, Bon County lawmaker Eugene Colley voiced his frustration. He told reporters that members were misled, believing the meeting was called by the president. In fact, he claimed it was organized by Speaker Coon and Deputy Speaker Fala.
But on the contrary, we've got to realize that the speaker is the one who scheduled the meeting with the president. So that's the first place, they did tell the truth. And when we got in there, we were not given the opportunity to speak. Without introducing yourself, we did not speak. There are still burning issues. But I mean the president to know that everything is okay. There's nothing okay yet.
Do you have a burning issue?
Of course.
So you thought you were going to be given the opportunity to speak with the president?
Our own rule 54.1 talks about committee. Before a committee is taken for anybody, there should be a two-third majority to take, which is 49.
Are you the only person disenchanted?
I am not the only person. We are many. Almost the 26 of us that were on the side of the former speaker. They are marginalized us.
Colley and a few others walked away feeling disappointed and dissatisfied. Meanwhile, Representative Musa Hassan Belati from Nimba County was asked whether he could accept a leadership position if offered.
I have come to represent the people of District 7 Nimba County. There is a speaker. Whatever my colleagues ask me to do, I'll be more than happy to do it.
The developments offer a glimpse into the internal dynamics of Liberia's new legislature, where questions of leadership, loyalty, and transparency continue to surface. Cool 91.9 FM, Daniel Theophilus Cole.
Okay, so that their own thanks to Cool, that their own people. So you heard what the guy said? You heard what the guy said? So now, we are behind it here. That Bwaka behind it. He arranged meeting, call a friend, everybody call a friend, then he said that Joseph Bwaka won't see them. When they got there, you heard the man. They couldn't give chance for them to speak, to even express something, say something to the president. All they said, they make it look to the president like all is well. And the guy said it's not well. Because we supported Fonati Kofa, they marginalized us. Because we supported Fonati Kofa, they collected all the committee positions. And there are rules on the book that before you get up, you have to tell to remove somebody from there. But Rachel then, so you see, the guy, Joseph Bwaka thinks that everything is well at the legislature. It's not over yet. Speaker Kofa has resigned, but it is not over at the legislature. The lower house is still not in peace. It's not still in peace. Fonati Kofa are not there, or you have to excuse Yagay or not, the other people, they didn't go there. And you saw these disenchanted guys decided to walk away. Because they saw the meeting that was called. In fact, they said, Rechekun lied to them. Rechekun lied to them. Because if it was the president that invited them, the president will speak. The president will want to listen to them. The president will need to know whether they have cemented their relations, whether they are in cohesiveness, whether they are together, whether they are focused. No, he doesn't go ahead. But if Rechekun was the one that went to the president and said, Papi, call the people. No, we won't see you. We won't meet with you. It was not of the president. Because the opportunity was never provided. So it's not George Weah that was behind this fight. It was Joseph Bwaka. It was President Bwaka that was behind the situation at the legislature. So you see, the United Party people can lie. Now, I don't buy in their lies. Don't go for it. They will lie to you. They got nothing to show, nothing to prove that they have come to rescue you. All they bring to the table is lies. All they bring to the discourse is lie. Today, they say the funny reloaded class. A bunch of greedy girls and desperados. They pack themselves together, and want to lie to you. And they think you stupid. They want you to think stupid, and you won't think stupid because there are people who are available on the television that will create the awareness. Will keep you abreast, will keep you informed of what is unfolding in our country. We're not going to sit here and allow people to lie. Nobody they carry in their lives beside George Weah. Nobody, because the name George Weah speaks volume. They cannot use Joseph Bwaka's name because his name is irrelevant. He is the president, but his name is irrelevant. You think George Weah looking like you? You think George Weah look like you people? No. No. He stands for principles. He is a principle-minded person. He's not somebody that will want to pretend. No. He supported Fonati. He supported Fonati to the fullest. Stanton then was in doubt. They were all living in oblivion and trying to mislead our people and say, George Weah behind AO, that George Weah behind Speaker Kofa, a George Weah. Everywhere you go, bad news about Unity Party, bad news about governance, bad news. People are dying on a daily basis. Their bodies are being found all around the country. People dying at hospitals. Accusations of people collecting people kidney, carrying people there, carrying this down, carrying it and selling it. Bad news in the country. US rate going up and they are talking about stability. The rate might go even to 205, 210, 250. It will go to dollar for $250. It's not worrying them. It's not worrying them. But they believe that they can conglomerate themselves and lie to you and mislead you. No. If the old people, if the old man then, they prepare them, if their eyes are open, if they themselves are following the trends of our political movement and they are on course, then you think you can fool anybody? No. Old man then prepare them calling on radio now. Carry your camera. I challenge you. Carry your cameras. Go across the country. It is not King's FM. It is not Banner FM. It is not Freedom. Carry your microphones. Carry your cameras across the country. Go even close to Liberia, bordering countries, and ask them, how is the living condition? How do you see life in Liberia? Is it better? Is it okay? Are you on course? You will hear disappointing news. You will hear frustrating news, including Unity partisans. People who thought and felt that Joe Barker was a Messiah. People who thought that Joe Barker, who came with lies and fallacies, was able to emancipate the Liberian people and take them from where they were. They were better before, but Joe Barker carried them back. It was better. It was better. We can't blame Liberia on lies. These people lie too much. They lie to the nurses. They lie to the doctors. They lie to the students. They lie to the teachers. They lie to our papa, then they lie to our oma. Then today, people are desperately in need of assistance. You want tie George Weah to your thing? No. George Weah is not perfect. George Weah is not perfect. But George Weah stands for something. He is a principle-minded person. He stands for the people. He is a people-driven leader. His star, that's why you listen to Fonati. He said, I support the return of George Weah. Look, there are many styles of leadership. But you see, George Weah leadership speaks volume. George Weah leadership speaks more of unity, reconciliation, and national healing. Unity, reconciliation, and national healing. So he said, I long for those days. I long for the days that the Grenadians and the Nibanians are able to come together. I long for the days that a George Weah will leave his motor kill, will leave his security and walk among the people. I long for that day. Look, you can fool everybody. Y'all like it, you can find reloaded 2020, reloaded 2026, reloaded 2027. Y'all fool yourself. The people's eyes are open. Their eyes are open. And that is why God is pushing us. And we will keep opening their eyes. You know why? Because you lied to come to the presidency and you still lie to govern and you will not continue to lie. We are prepared not just only to demystify your lies. We are prepared to provide anecdotal evidences to prove beyond all reasonable doubt that you are a diabolical liar. You are not just a diabolical liar, but you are a malicious liar. Not just so, you are a calculated liar. That John Weah knew a wrong way and think it would be better for y'all. Joseph Baga who needs somebody to be all over. John Weah, we're not president. That John Weah need dominating the whole country. Everywhere you pass, John Weah. You cancel, John Weah. You go so, John Weah. You cancel, John Weah. What the name of Joe Baga can ring? You carry people. Y'all go sit down, then y'all say, Rachel Kun go lie to y'all, go lie to your friends. The marginal lie, then you go fool Baka, say all is well, and Joseph Baka think you go send take picture with people with divided minds and divided spirit, pretend, black hat, dirty hat, wealthy people. People who claim to be educated, you gather yourself together under pretense. Haters, evil genius. You put yourself, you're taking picture. When your hearts are dirty for each other. What a shameless people. Listen, you guys, you got nothing to say to the Liberian people. Just stop your lies. Look at them.
Just days after Richard Nangbekon was officially elected as Speaker of the House, the country's President Joseph Boakai invited all members of the lower house to a meeting at the Executive Mansion. Vice President Jeremiah Kun attended along with most members of Parliament, but a few were notably absent. Representatives Yeke Koluba and Safoko did not attend. Former Speaker Jonathan Funatikofa was also absent, though he had formally taken leave. After the meeting, Bon County lawmaker Eugene Colley voiced his frustration. He told reporters that members were misled, believing the meeting was called by the president. In fact, he claimed it was organized by Speaker Kun and Deputy Speaker Fala.
But on the contrary, we've got to realize that the speaker is the one who scheduled the meeting with the president. So that's the first place, they did tell the truth. And when we got in there, we were not given the opportunity to speak. Without introducing yourself, we did not speak. There are still burning issues. But I mean the president to know that everything is okay. There's nothing okay yet.
Do you have a burning issue?
Of course.
So you thought you were going to be given the opportunity to speak with the president?
Our own rule 54.1, talks about committee. Before a committee is taken for anybody, there should be a two-third majority to take, which is 49.
Are you the only person disenchanted?
I am not the only person. We are many. Almost the 26 of us that were on the side of the former speaker. They are marginalized us.
Colley and a few others walked away feeling disappointed.
So in a nutshell, you listen to him. He came from the side of, they were the part of those that supported former Speaker Kofa. But he said Richard Kun and Thomas Fala lied to them. Now, these two people may have gone to the president and said, Pape, it's all over. Everything finished. Joseph Boakai didn't call meeting with legislators, with the representatives. It was Richard Kun and Thomas Fala own plan. So they may have gone to the president under a pretense and told the president, Pape, all is well. All is well. Everybody, we have united the House of Representatives, everybody on course. And so, in fact, the people said they want to meet you. So Richard Kun, a diabolical liar. You see, all the guys around Joseph Boakai, they can lie. Richard Kun too, he now become speaker, he become a lying speaker. He won't fool the old man. You know the guys are just using Joseph Boakai to accomplish their aim. These guys are just using Joseph Boakai to make use of the opportunity. You become speaker, you hijack the speaker title. Joseph Boakai force you, you use money, you coerce the people, you damage our laws in our country just for the speakership. He becomes speaker. He went to the president, Richard Kun, and told the Pape, I want to thank you for your support. All is well. Everything is okay. The guys are in high spirit. They are in high gears. And, he made a Pape beat. Joseph Boakai can read newspaper. He can listen to radio already. So he succumbed to Richard Kun. Richard Kun and Thomas Fala told, they told him, Pape, in fact, Pape, Mr. President, you know what? The guys are in high gear. They won't meet with you. Joseph Boakai didn't call any meeting with those representatives. It was a calculated plan by Richard Kun and Thomas Fala to play on the minds of Joe Boakai that all is well at the legislature. So when the guys went in now and the president spoke, they introduced themselves. All they thought that they were going to be given the opportunity to say something. Because Richard Kun and Thomas Fala knew that it was their own plan. And so they arranged that nobody will be given the opportunity to say something. Because those guys will have voiced out to the president that they are still disenchantment in the lower house. It is not yet well. They were going to speak out to the fact that Richard Kun then got them off their committees because they pledged their support to former Speaker Kofa. They stood on the side of the law and they were serious about it. So when the guy realized that this was not so, they decided to walk out of the place. They said, what the essence of being here? What the essence when Richard Kun and Thomas Fala go secretly and plan meeting? Then they can't lie, say that Joseph Baka called us. How can Joseph Baka call us? You don't give us the time. So the guy saying, all is not well. The lower house is not stay in peace. Those guys can lie. These people, they can lie. They can lie. The president, he said, he can lie. So he buy lies. He said, let us listen to lies. So the guys will go about lies. So let him stop. It was good that Fonati came up. It was good that Stanton Waterspoon asked Fonati Kofa about the role played by George Weah. George Weah played a significant role. The role that George Weah played in the speaker's saga, Joseph Baka didn't play that role. Joseph Baka's role was to undermine the rule of law. His role was to infuse money to support legislative mercenaries, legislative hooligans, to undermine the stability of our state. That was Joseph Baka's role. George Weah's role was to be more engaging. His role was to speak peace. His role was to unify legislators. His role was to get people together and believe that Liberia is a place of law and not of man. Joseph Baka's role was to sit back, tell the people, you're getting many money. You're getting put the money. You're spending money. Let them spend 3 months to RLJ. Let them do their one. Today, M. Baka has the speakership because they want to marginalize the country. They want to go to the devil and tell Satan that they will give Liberia to anybody that want it. You want gay right, this right, they will give the country out. These people are not, look, let me tell you. The real issue of life, the sticky issue is not worrisome to Joe Baka. Joseph Baka is not worrying about you. The guys around Joe Baka, they no more care about you. These guys' focus is about 2029. What they can get, because every one of them want to go in different districts to contest. But let them stop using George Weah's name. Because George Weah is free of the accusation. God will never sleep. Neither will he slumber or fall. He will never. He will never. The way they can lie, you can put it on George Weah. You can say to George Weah, no, you can say. And that is why we will bring to you Liberians who will make you to understand, who will let you to listen to them and be able to make your judgment. Look, some of you that are supporting Joseph Baka, you don't even know what you're supporting Baka for. Some of you that supported Baka, you don't even know today as we speak, you're not working. You're not even doing houseboy work. You're not even throwing cartoon from the continuum. You sit home and run your mouth. You go to the intellectual centers and Atayi area. They buy you Atayi. You drink it free of charge. You eat free Grumpy. And you talk Tabata. You're not even informed. You think that how you're supposed to be like? After you sacrifice your time. Today, those of you that supported Baka, your brothers and sisters are in the slum. They are in the graveyard. They are addicted to drugs. Joseph Baka have introduced Spark. We get Spark for that cell phone, but it turned to drugs. Today, people like Milton Blythe and the rest of the folks are disenchanted. And they are flabbergasted by Joseph Baka actions to downplay the very thing that he used to get himself to power. Lies. Lies. Unity Party came with lies. They still carry lies. And you think that people will sit down and don't be able to exonerate themselves? The president lied. The man look at you and say, the man look at the man and say, he brought $3 billion. You got $3 billion from China. Where the money? Where is the $3 billion? They were all running on it on social media. These people are malicious, diabolical liars. And we thank God that your understanding has opened. We thank God that when I listen to some of you come on the platform, you want to insult us. It's good. Go ahead. Go ahead and insult us. But you will be the same person to come back. And any other guy that lives in Duper Road, the Kasaboli man, and he called on this radio, a guy said he hated me and Eddie. He don't want to see the ground. He didn't know where I can pass. He said he hated us with passion and wish us death. Do you see me and see death in front of me? Do I look like somebody that want to die? Do I look like somebody that death want to visit? No. No, I am not. You think I wish him to die? No, I don't. I don't. The only thing is that whenever you say evil to us, that evil go back to you double. So I don't worry about you. Because the thing that I'm carrying is greater than the one you carry. The person that got my back, the bigger than anything that you think about in this world. So what am I worrying about you? And that guy called on the radio and confessed, said, Israel, I want you and Eddie to forgive me. I beg you, please forgive me. I wronged you to have threatened you. He called on this platform and apologized. Who am I to say no to apologies? I said, go and sin no more. There are still room at the cross for you to repent. Go and repent. Another one called from Tupo Road. He says, he said, Israel, you please, your citizen, forgive me. Yeah, Joe, we have forgive me. Let Joe, we have found somewhere in your heart to forgive me. I've ever regretted in my life to have spoken against George Weah. It is the doing of George Weah. It is the doing of God. It is the doing of God. Unity Party can lie. That is why they came together. They can't pack themselves. How can 32 Mecca on one platform? Why you always say to the Liberian people, you can't beat our experience. You see it? You're plenty, you're ever up. You're ever up. You say you can talk. You can talk more than us. You guys, with all your education, with all your money and your proximity, you guys don't understand the intricacies politically. No, you don't. The people are not willing to listen to you because they know we told them that you will lie to them. And you still lying to them as you did before. And then you come together, you say you forming one funny platform that have no sense, and you come together, all of your platform together, say you call class reload that. You're lucky you can do reinforcement. The Liberian people eyes are open. We open their eyes. It has opened. We open their spirit. We open their understanding, and they will understand us. They will understand us because nothing absolutely will come from this government. Nothing will come because they came on the mantras of lies. And because they lie, they will continue to lie and go down. They will continue to lie. And somebody think that you come and insult us, you cause us, it got nothing to do with us. We stand our ground, we stand tall. There are people in your government who know us. They are our friends. Why they don't cause us? Why they recognize what we do? They support us. They are tolerant. Then you want Allah, you know Joe Baka too much. You like him. You like the president. And the ordinary people are suffering. They cannot afford. U.S. rate is skyrocketing. Things prices has increased. Business people decide the fate of Liberian business people. They tell you how much to bring. They tell you at what time, at what day. They will only accept U.S. They are not taking liberty in our country. And you guys sit there, you're sit with Joe Baka, you're have fun and you're fun and pageantry, you're operating, you're drinking Hennessy, and you guys think life is better for you. No. This is not what they call rescue. You want to George Weah around you? No, George Weah is a different man. George Weah will continue to be a different man. You will be a different man. And that is why all of you that are listening to me, let me tell you, Liberians, let me be blunt with you. Everything that is happening in this country under Baka is happening for a purpose. God never lied. God never lied. Every agreement that Joe Baka had with the devil or whoever, until you go back and take it, they are not going anywhere. There are people struggling. Who want to help the government? Where are the investors? That is small taxpayer money, they all around sharing around here. The small money EU giving, they sharing it around here. They in your interest. Go to the marketplaces. I dare you, take your microphone. Common citizen. I dare a United Partisan. That guy can be behind Joe Baka. The paper being rule. Why you can carry that mic? You can carry that phone around. He will feel frustrated. He will feel bad. He will feel nasty about himself. You know what? The guys know that the Liberian people are not happy with Baka. They're not happy with the government. They know. They fool the old man. They lie to the pape. They fool President Baka. That is why Kula Fofana then stop him from listening to radio. That is why Kula Fofana then stop him from reading newspaper, because they don't want Joe Baka to be in the know. Their cartel, their evil cartel, their greedy cartel, their desperate cartel, they are together. You deny our president access to newspaper when he's supposed to. Then you carry the newspaper in your office. You want the man to see bad story. You want the man to know who's stealing. You want the man to know who stole money. You deny the man access to radio. How can you stop? I know Joe Baka can't even go on the social media. You don't go there. Kula Fofana and stop him. The cartel. Don't let the paper real. Don't let the paper see the story. The guys just use that old man. They're using a scapegoat. And he too said that with a 45-year experience, he kept wisdom away from himself, and those boys are using him. A store just buying houses. Government officials just buying mansions and duplex. How many of you talking about it? The UP people, you open your mouth to talk, but you are right here talking about George Weah. Now you can lie on George Weah, can say George Weah was behind the removal of Speaker Kofa. That Speaker Kofa spoke. Oh. That Speaker Kofa spoke. That is what I play. I play again before I open the telephone lines. I will play before I open the telephone lines. I just start to bring to you your understanding. Then they went, Rachel Kuhn and Thomas Farad, they go sit down, they plan, they go to the papier and say papier, or everything already. Thank you so much. If I papier, guess what? They can't say they won't meet with you. They will have to win the lie to Baka. Then Baka too gave them audience. Baka did not call any meeting at that executive mansion with representative. No, Joe Baka didn't call any. But Kula Fofana them, because they are part of the cartel, they pretend, these guys, they're stealing that in the people. They're stealing Benin. They're stealing the criminality like in these guys. They sat down over there. Kula Fofana, who is the press secretary, she know that there was no meeting called by the president. But because she's part of the cartel, so they tell us, let's ring the thing, let's make it look there. The papi called him in. So they go to the papi, or the Benin court, they want to talk to the papi. They want to say, Mr. President, thank you so much. We thank you for the support. But guess what, papi? All the men want to meet with you. All the men say they want to meet with you. That how they arrange that meeting, Joseph Baka never in his life called any representative. He already seen. The men already know that the whole world know that he undermined Speaker Kofa. He the one did what he did. Then they went there. They went there now. The guy that supported Speaker Kofa, they all went there and thought that it was the president. They thought that it was appropriate. That platform was necessary to voice out their disenchantment, to voice out their dissatisfaction to the president. Say, Mr. President, let me be blunt, yeah. It is not where at the legislature. The House of Representatives are divided. But because they knew the minds of these people, they denied them access to even say a word. If it was President Baka that called these people, why would he not allow them to speak? Why would he not allow them to say something? If he was the president, if he was the one that called these legislators, these representatives, why will he not allow them to speak? Because it was a sinister motive. It was a pre-arranged, pre-discussed, and pre-calculated mindset by Jeremiah Koo and his deputy Tomo Fala to make lawmakers feel that it was the president that called them, and to make the president believe that all is well. Rachel Kuhn is fully seated. The operation now to steal all the monies in the country is spread. All the men didn't call them anywhere. Nowhere the men call them, but because they can lie, they know that Baka said can lie, so they go to Baka and lie to him. He too agreed to lie. All of them hands in the cookies jar. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about you. They're not worried about you.
You thought about you won't be speaker. I saw you the other day with a gavel in your hand. Your subject and verb, one can be going low fire, the other one going to bombing. Then you sit down, you go rest on a long letter talking about you are dealing with the miasma of legal and political conundrum. Do you know what miasma means? M-I-A-S-M-A. Miasma means scent, the smell, a stench. So that what is smelling to you that's so bad that you say that what you're facing, talk about I'm dealing with a miasma of legal and political conundrum. Joe, we are calling you. I'm told you ignoring Joe, we are called. You, Thomas Fala, today, that Joe, we are your maker, your savior on earth, that the man today you ignoring his call and you colluding and conniving with rogue elements from the government, the executive, from the ruling party to go against Georgia, talking about you are facing the miasma of legal and political conundrum that ChatGPT wrote that thing for you. Because I bet you can't write that thing. Because you don't even know what miasma means. Miasma means the smell of something, the smell. What plan to remove speaker got to do with smell? I mean, all these boys. You always just sit and they say, the Congo people are in power, the Congo people spoil the country, but, yeah, and I can say this. So you will not accuse me of being a tribalist because I'm a part country man myself. Let me speak a little bit of Pele. But you country people, you are hell of a people, man. You are worse than the Congo people you used to condemn. You got all these country boys. I would say, I will put it that way. Call me a tribalist, but how can you call a country man a tribalist, right? Yeah. We gave the current boys $45,000 every 3 years to buy a car. Some of the heathens never could have bought themselves a car, let alone a brand new one. And today, these Sanaman swines are driving brand new cars, and they're thinking that now they can go. I saw my own Pele brother, that Jane Cole one. When he opened a mall, Jella, he coming from Bonus Wetan. So Pele coming from that mall.
That's a very cola OBM more. You know, he coming from bonus water. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. We right here. But I'm going to play last leg again, George. We are speaking to that and Speaker Kofa. Open the telephone lines so that you know exactly. Unity Party people, Joe Baker and the rest of the folks, they're then lying on George Weah. And George Weah has nothing to do with the removal of Speaker Kofa. Instead, it's Joe Baker and his people that were doing. So let's listen to George Weah quickly before I open the telephone lines. I'm opening yo. He's a caller from Bonus Wetan. Okay, let's listen to George.
Boga can lie. The government, all the ministers in the government, they can lie. Okay. You know, they put all hustler, they put a hustler, they lie. Everything they say, they never say the truth. How can George Weah? You know what I'm saying? I can George Weah. If you know I'm from, I'm not someone that envy people. I don't envy people, especially people that I help to reach as far as they all reach. You know what I'm saying? I use my effort to elect Francis Kofa. Why would it benefit me to coerce with people and remove Francis? Why? It doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? So all people playing games. You know what I'm saying? You know, they play games. You already show to the world, the entire world, that you coercing people, giving them money to remove speaker, and it's corruption. So let us talk about what they're doing is wrong, and who try to move. I try to move. I cannot be the president of move. Francis is my speaker.
Okay, Funanti is my speaker. So let's listen to Funanti Kofa and that of Stanton Waterspoon and see whether George Weah is Benzena.
Let's talk about the former president of your friend, George Manawea. Was his intervention enough? Did he do everything to solve this problem and gave you unnecessary help? That you
well, I think the former president did what was within his powers to do. I think he did it well. I think he did well in standing by me. He touched those he wanted to touch that could have made a difference. And overall, I appreciate all that he did to stand by me in this time of crisis.
Is there anything you don't want to say? The president spent 48 days out of the country when you were in Rome. The president came late to the game. I'm an independent, network individual. I can say what I think, but you can say something different. Do you really think President George Manawea got involved on time and treated the situation like you expected, though?
Yeah, but Stanton, I think we mix it in the age of social media and in the age of this sophisticated communication. President Weah, when I was in Rome, was involved. He got involved. He didn't have to be in Liberia because you can pick up the phone and call anybody. He was one of those who first alerted me to take this seriously when I was in Rome. Okay, in fact, he told me to return. Okay, and forget about the visit with the Pope. You need to return now, okay, so we can fix this. All right. But again, it was my choice as a Catholic. This is Wednesday. The appointment to see the Pope is Friday. Do I then turn around and come to go save my seat for a job and leave the opportunity of a lifetime? That was my decision. So to the extent that those 2 days cost me the speakership, it's my responsibility. But to say President Weah wasn't working, he was working. One thing about him in this crisis was that he worked a lot from the background and said, look, I'm here. Whatever you want to do, tell me, I will do it. How far you want to take this ball, tell me, I will carry it with you. When you fall, I will help pick it up and behind you. And I never saw a day, even I myself got embarrassed at times to call President Weah, to call this person or call that person or call the other person. So to say that because he was here or he was there.
But now you're talking, because if you don't say it, we would not know. You are telling the nation, and I mean, this is your first time saying it, that while you were in Rome, the president called you and said, go back home. 2 days.
He was the first to call me. Beside my colleagues, he was the first person to call me to say, you need to get back to Monrovia now. We are facing a crisis. And he's been there. So,
yeah, but
you know, we're going to say, oh, that your friend.
No. I appreciate the fact that you are saying it, Speaker, because what happened is that most people felt, and I felt, President Weah left you on the wayside. I mean, if you can tell us tonight that you were on constant call with President Weah, my man, leave Jose Yeman Boaka. Don't meet the Pope right now. We have some serious issue going on in Liberia. Please, my friend, come home. And you made the choice to stay. Then I think it's worth saying for the nation to hear. Don't you think so?
But absolutely. That's why I say it's my responsibility. He called me when I was in Rome. He himself was in Italy. That tells you how much he was in touch with what was happening on the ground. Okay. He said, let's return to Monrovia. I have a program. I'm right behind you. And whether he was in Monrovia or not in Monrovia, okay, President Weah, former President Weah, did everything that he had to. Could he have done more? If I had asked him to do more, yes, he would have.
You have almost 11 sedition that abandoned ship. They left you. And because of them, you are former speaker today. Why couldn't the former president convince them to stay on with you? What was the issue, the personal issue, that they didn't even listen to President Weah as a leader?
These people didn't even listen. These people didn't even listen to their own priests and bishops. A bishop called a parishioner and said, I want you to stick by the speaker. He said, Bishop, leading our politics, they're not religion. So if they can't listen to their confessors, if they can't listen to the people who brought them up in Christian tradition, if they can't listen to people, somebody who already gone, that John Weah would make them come back.
You told the man of God, this is not religion.
Yes, this is politics. Leave it. Okay. So that John Weah, you won't believe. The guy, their minds were already made up, and their mind wasn't made up against the bishop or against George Weah. It was made up against me. Whatever fault that I had was my fault. That they didn't want to come back and return to me. So I can't blame George Weah for that. Just that I can't blame the bishop that went to the parishioner and said, stick by Kofa, and he said, look, they think that politics, you leave it. They're not religion.
You made a comment the last time with your own. You said, that's my Sastan boy. We're from Sastan. I support him. Do you still
yes, I do.
Support the return of President George Manneh Weah?
Absolutely. I support the return of President George Manneh Weah, not because he's my Sastan boy. When I say he's my Sastan boy, I talk about personal affinity. I support his return because we have seen various styles and various types of leadership in Liberia. And I think the populist type of leadership that President Weah brought to the table, I'm not saying the government was perfect. I think it was one that brought healing and reconciliation to this country. And I long for those days.
And I long for those days. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. So you just call your name, go for the issue. And so I thought to play these clips so that's to prove to you that the United Party is a diabolical liar. And what they said about George Weah, that George Weah was behind the removal of Speaker Kofa, was a complete fallacy and a calculated attempt by them to inform the Liberian people, especially their followers. But I think you have gotten clear picture. So call us on 077-223-9933, 0886-304497, The women line 0777-980-375. The WhatsApp line for those of you in the diaspora +231-886-304497. Get to the point and speak to the issue. Let's get you right there. Good morning.
Yeah, oh yes, yeah.
Good morning.
Oh yes, yeah, money.
Go ahead.
Money over, Papa. Morning.
Morning, I'm listening.
Yeah. Christian lost info. Papa, I want to use my
oh man, you can't come to the radio station right now. I don't understand. You come to the station to talk that thing. On the show now taking, yeah, man. I can't understand you people. Come at the station. Let's you got the issue, come to the radio station, yeah? Yeah, come to the station. We'll talk it from there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. C. How are you?
I'm okay. Go ahead.
I'm also calling for Puebla.
Yeah.
I'm going to call for you people. And about you people with the blood of Jesus.
Amen.
All of these things are happening in this country. It will never go in vain. Everyone that is responsible for our country to go to another end, they will see it before they can die. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much.
You know why? Sometimes you can make people to want to part in the topic, but you can't say people call.
Yeah, but the land are us. Everybody won't call. So when you go through, you go through. That me? Yeah, that the land. Yeah, that the land, not us. Good morning.
Yeah, Mary, what I say?
Yeah.
That my best. I the family.
Okay.
Il était parti à Wanker. Il était parti. Oh, le tutu est fini. Les gars vont aller les tapis la au camp. Now, they la put in your hand. Stop it. What is? You want to get one happy on your practice, they can't get nothing to get off. You forget where go sit down. We are not doing nothing. We're taking you. That is what you're looking for. We don't want it for place to place. You let it pass it somewhere. Yeah? You say, man, you say, man, for what the problem now? For I think what the problem? Why? Why we are getting when you're clean, you can't take care of your woman and you're telling them what for your power. Why you're feeling you can't care for all. You can't take care of that. Eh? La couleur where? Il est gros, la couleur where the name of your go city, you can't see your woman there. Yeah, you're taking off. Why? You get what I want to do to you. It's not do. Now your pet is not do, not personal do. Everybody ask open. Thank you.
You're so kindly. Thank you. Let's go to the main line. Yeah, good morning.
Yes.
Morning. I'm okay, Oma.
Okay.
Oma, you come to the station and talk that thing. I'm not taking these things in when I'm on the show right now. Good morning. Good morning. You come to the station, Oma. Oh, man, I don't understand your love. Yeah, I don't understand you people. Good morning. I'll just be cutting you off now. Good morning. Yeah, go ahead. Let's discuss the issue.
According to the Township of Westman, the poor are paid. They are paying. Yes, we have bought this money. Yes, Kufa, the poor people bought this money. The poor get nothing to say on it. Get nothing to say. They say they can't develop the country, but they're not developing the country. They can't see our resources to carry us like what they're doing now. We're not seeing nothing are going on, nothing in the country. We are just suffering now in the country. They just doing all kind of things. Look how they kind of put it in the care to the mansion. They go for our people and then they go there. Then now you want to learn and set to stop. They work on their discount. Thank you, God.
Yeah, I'm Sakpamina and I call from Pakopin Junction. Okay, thank you very much. Actually, that's still buffering me. How we say President Baka has over 40 years or nearly 50 years experience in government. If President Baka has nearly 50 years experience in government, and at this stage, he's working like this with politicians, with even people we consider to be a grandchildren into politics, continuing to push him around. Then I wonder how he was working in the very first year in public service. What was the contribution or the late President Samuel Kando made him Minister of Agriculture? Young in the public.
You gotta move from inside that radio. Why are you standing so? The feedback's so terrible. Oh my God. Good morning.
Good morning, boss. Here.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. This is Peter Kala. I'm coming from Township of West Point this morning. Look, boss, here, the time how I knew myself. I know that we can't do that kind of thing. People get lie only man. You get lie. What I do to attention. They say, oh, because we have money, so far to move it from power. That's not good because we are one no. And you do that kind of thing. The man, you bring a man, you put a man to move error. Then you move that man. We're arguing with people. The people are true. But we win that. We have President we know that was not true. So no, the leader is being monitoring very much of giving yeah, I just say what going on between President we and Kofa. Thank you for the program.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, but we are here. I say.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the show. Bless you people that continue to reflect for this country. Thank you very much, and let God bless you. My name is Abraham Yuma, and I come from Crystal Police. Yeah, but we are here. I just have one disagreement with you people that push around. When the TVCC law was being bypassed and turning position for a move, when they said it, President Baka came on the air, he said he owes nobody apology.
Okay.
So it's not anybody pushing his own behavior. He's wicked. He's not here to lead this country properly. And the next thing is that the story of Liberia is almost looking at the story in the Bible about David and Saul. When somebody told people that this thing will harm you, they say they just want what they want. So they lied about leadership for too much. That until one time when David Saul, he went to the location where you went and arrest people. The people told you that you go against your leader. So you people are speaking for the truth. Okay. You have to be strong because people will lie. They will lie. Even when they reject the truth, it doesn't mean that you go not talking truth. And they didn't see. Maybe 2029 they can even do the same thing. Because they like great people, they learn last than truth. So thank you for the show. Y'all continue. Y'all continue for the truth. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the name remains Augustine Good, calling for Grand Jesus Registered.
Okay.
You know, to be precise, the Wakai administration is administration of total confusion. Because if you can retrospect from the capital downward to the county, you will find out that complete justice is everywhere. The Wakai have infused confusion in the House of Legislators, and then they want to blame President we are on our ground. Now, if you look at Grenjida, the current saga that was in Grenjida concerning our county station, the county superintendent has put several disputes in the federal media institution. Now they have appointed one farmer who don't even know his COR or how you call journalism. You know, the deacon have brought complete confusion to Liberia. And I want the Liberian people to be conscious that if we don't refuse these people 2029, we will continue to see our country going backward.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly there. Thank you for being a part of the program. Good morning.
Well,
yeah.
Trust you. I go for it. But people get to the deal. You say, "Fan of look, my boy, you will speak the truth. Nothing but the truth. Look, man, for vocal water stone, see he can turn the country into another mess. But it will not work. The person we are made is going to say you lie too much. The thing I never did. You lie on me and you say I did it. God, let God be the judge. Let Jaja be the judge. That some 4% we are made, he knew what would happen. The one go put it in more. Happen to go on a man for the coffee. Hey, you go my but person that was standing on his ground before they may say come back to the country. There's a crisis. That the man say move and move for Tikofa. Then you say you buy yourself water spoon because you laugh too much. Now you came for your miracle and you say continue with your life. And you want to push your metal, you want to say that different thing on your station. And you think the call for a small boy. Then the man always say, based on those person we will come back. And when you say it, made the answer. It made the answer. When you say it again, need a whole food, it again made a more sour. Let my best say, look, my best say, we can sleep. They can't sleep, we are. But we can sleep. When you go to bed, you open your mouth. Wow! You sleep fine. They bring you get save the sun. They can't sleep because the person we are coming by. They worry. Then nobody's what's up for them, son? People are suffering. Then you say, person, we can't sleep for one reason. We are putting them in their shares because they know the data before it was wrong. The man said the king to steal, the king to kill and destroy. And what they're doing? They say we're in the new era and they bring us back to the old era. To tell you that our power is going backward for them Zoko then that comes to power from the head to the toe. They are Zoko, bunch of criminal, bunch of liars. They can marry a number and take life from them. They can marry a boss, they take life from them. And we don't get that for it. Let me go far on one platform. Look, we got 150 platform registration in this country. But we are saying, but I think you put a 6 platform, 7 platform that 15 up. And they come together and want to come and be purposely together to go against your lie. It can't hold. It can never hold. So last 2 months, the phone working to you for coming back. And you see, you will not come back. For what you doing? You will come back. You can be going to up all of what you see, you're get that old too. I will see you get that caterpillar tire. You like it when you get rolled on that platform. Thank you, yeah. Thank you, Macha.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Let me go to the WhatsApp line. Elvis, Morris, good morning.
Good morning, Warrior. You getting me clearly?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, thank you. Look, I just want to say, the country that we have no political loyalty in our country. Everybody was with President Weah because they thought he can put a hand up and help them get in, political prominence. Nobody would listen to the former president. Once you're not in the seat of power, they won't listen to you. For those of us who supported President Weah, we supported him more than just because he was in power and can do something for some of us. We love him. We felt like he was the best man he had, even though he had some challenges in governance. But he definitely had his heart in the right place. They didn't want to hurt anybody. They didn't want to prosecute or go after anybody for malicious reasons, unlike what we're seeing with this government. Jeremiah Kuhn and Thomas Fowler. Jeremiah Kuhn, everybody knows he's a betrayer. That guy would do anything for power. I mean, absolutely anything. People from Nima know. Want to say anything and what I want to say anything. And Thomas Fowler is the biggest disappointment because, for the most part, he's been pretty loyal to the CDC for, I think, since 2006. So what's really going on now with him that he's jumping? Is it a tribal thing? Is it something that is threatening him to prosecute because he was on the Ways and Means Commission for so long and he's been allegedly corrupt? But whatever is going in our country, by the grace of God, come 2029 with long life, we will see a change in our country, Israel. And by the grace of God, President Weah will get back to it. And without malice, he will investigate properly and bring all of these people to book. Because if they're doing anything corrupt, and they think they will get away with it by trying to be gangster in our country and trying to hijack the country democracy, we won't allow it. But thank God for President Weah and thank God for former Speaker Kofa for speaking the truth, because all of us was guessing. We're playing a guessing game whether the president was behind it, but I knew for sure the president would not be behind it. And President Bwaka, who was acting like a mafia boss, talking to LA, playing his deaf while smiling in his face, the political deaf while smiling in his face. That's the kind of wickedness that old man has in his heart. But thank you for taking my call. I just want to make my points. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly, Elvis. Let's come back to Liberia. Let's come back. Let's take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, brother.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for the program. The United Party people, they have failed completely until they don't know what they're doing now. They are trying to strike because Kofa against President Weah. And it is not possible. I have a friend, I have a childhood little friend who sent me a video to tell me that how Thomas Fowler was speaking at Jawea here in this and that. I also sent her a video that the money Joseph Baka stole, let her go to their home because she's a busy girl. Let her go to their home and see what Baka is doing with our money while we are hungry around the whole country. You see, these people, some people are saying Liberian people like lies. Liberian people do not like lies. It's not lies that carry the Liberian people. It is our limitation, United Party capitalize on. Because they know that most of a majority of our population is illiterate. So when they carry these lies, it will fall to it. But it's not that Liberian people like lies. Nobody like lies. But they don't understand. They don't understand these things. That's the reason why. But now, the CDC propaganda missionary is getting advanced. They will tell us to rock away as to 2029 election and future it shows. Thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. One more there. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, brother Asia.
Yeah, Chief.
Yeah, thank you this morning. I've been monitoring the show for next morning. And I will always ask God to bless you guys, at least to acknowledge the other people that are interior, people who don't know what's going on. At least when you're coming on air, you're acknowledging to know what's happening in the country. Okay, straight to the issue. You see, it's just real business where the United Party people, they don't have time to rest. They're thinking about we are too much, or that they made mistake with the signature. We are is not no longer president again. We are sitting and watching them. But all the daily activities is we are. They don't focus on the projects. They don't focus on how to develop Liberia. They don't focus on to do anything. But all the focus is we are. And we are is a blessed child. We are, for every glory come to we are. We the citizen, we can receive it. So we telling them, you have to forget about we are. 2029 coming. At least the people that make the mistake and they voted the old man 100 experience, now you attend to 0. They should know that 2029 will put our black president back. Thank you for you having me this morning on your show. May God bless you.
Thank you for being there. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Fetero Bakoni from Johnson.
Okay.
You know, Israel, they believe in lies. And we, the Christian, the HMO special, we are very inclined. And our children that go to school with, they're there and they listen to us. And you know, so nobody will go through us. There's stealing that going on in the country, the people looting the resources, we are suffering. They don't want to address it. So they want for like potential to move from there. They say, oh, like the president, we are moved from the Cuba from there. But we know the lies. They will now, the sedition that was there enchanted, I tell our follow them. I think they're seeing it now. They hardship in the country. I know what I think better with them now. So they will bring you 10 to now. So we are aware. Nobody will see us. We already cook. So any kind of lie they carry around because they're stealing it during the room for a 12 or 8. They're looting the resources. They are what billions of dollars Joseph Baka carry 4 years. They pay all that when they want for the store. But Joseph Baka can show you. Whether you want to discuss it, whether you want to discuss it, now. Joseph Baka can hijack that power. He hijack that power. There's nothing like what for in the country. When people just for Joseph Baka official because we will go our fee, we will go free people. God will share here before Joseph Baka leave power. So in case you have power, you know it. That we are tired with it. You say you can't rescue, you not rescue, you still in the country money that people suffering. You don't want to address it. Then we say, yeah, you're president move and you come out there. If we're not aware, we are very inclined. We are the old man, and we very know better. We're not stupid. I was showing you, I don't want to fool at time by Joseph Baka and supporter there. I had to follow Joseph Baka, but you are feeling now. They're suffering like we're going to take the things and breakthrough. They are understanding now what we're talking. They know that we are the best government of the nation.
Okay.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you so kindly, man. Thank you so kindly. The Lone Star line you can call. The WhatsApp line is +231 886-304497. Maybe in the diaspora you want to participate, you can call on that line. So let's go on to the mail line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
My name is Joanne. I call from Johnson. I want to ask you one question, please. The question relating like this. If you pay your house, you put renter in, and you see that the renter not holding the house well, and you put them out of the house, and you got to pay it well?
Of course.
Huh?
Of course.
But then you know the party say Liberia for them. They own this country.
Jeria came there to dedicate the place. He stole a lot of money. They have come back to power. Why is it that the citizen is crying? They don't want to rescue the citizen that here they there just for their one pocket and their family. Why are they living like this? You know, this kind of thing can make people, some are all call on the radio. I'm not too well, but however, I just called to ask that question. They country for them. So they build this country, they lay their country foundation down. It is for them. Why is it that with the empower, they can't take care of the citizen well, they can't clean the city? The whole country, the only they say in the interior, they all crying. We do not need to cry. Agriculture died down. They want to die down. They don't want to rescue the people in the villages, even in the cities here. Then they continue to lie. You know, those kind of things can make people get. Thank you plenty.
Thank you. Thank you too for being a part of the program. Talk about it. King's 88.5. Good morning.
Israel, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, this is Edmond Carr. The Bishop Imperial are keeping this unprepared president fit to the fire to deal. You know, let me say thanks to Funati. That interview was timely because he was now out of the speakership. Certain Waterspoon, criminal Certain Waterspoon purposely conducted that interview, thinking, say, Funati was going to validate a previous argument that it was President Weah who initiated his removal, because that is the belief, quote unquote. Funati is becoming popular. He wants to contest to come in the 2029 election, so President Weah want to get rid of him before we approach 2029. Hey man, with all due respect to Funati, where is Funati consequence against President Weah in any election? Where? Grand Crew? They're going to divide it. And then where else he's going to be getting vote from before President Weah want to get rid of him? He was here 6 years. He couldn't encourage any coup in the legislature. Now he's out of power. You have a citizen who is the deputy, former citizen who was the deputy speaker. And then he has a citizen proper who was the speaker. Then he come now and want to fight and remove the other speaker. What sense does that make to anybody? But that was the idea that he was pushing. But thank God that we have overcome that. It is clear that President Weah engaged him to even redeem and start making sure that we put the situation under control. Kudos to President Weah. You will always be vindicated. You don't enjoy being part of that kind of thing, you know. But you know, Unity Party people, they are very confused. Because to confuse.
Oh, can't slip off the line. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead. I'm hearing you.
I'm Timothy James, one of the visually impaired to according from District 12.
Okay, Timothy.
Yeah, I want to first say this. You know, anything you do honor this son. When God is not in it, forget about it is not a religious thing. But anything you do, when God is not in it, or when it is not done the right way, that thing will always be cursed. There will be no peace in that thing. Yeah, I just want to say this. So, that man said we were having by asking the speaker, saying that maybe the thing it was former president, we had our honor money for nothing. They were just wanted to confirm it. But things that I turn around and everyone else see the truth. And the truth will never have, even the blind man who can see will know the truth. Even the blind man can see, but he can feel. So that's one good thing I want for people to know. And now I was hearing from RCC, they say they're chasing people. So I think some of us will chase all. Because me from today on, I will start wearing my CDC bank. And anywhere I go, red light or inside will be on my hands. And you will not give me $5 to leave with it. It is my blindness that take me to this. But if I see, I know I'm capable of doing for myself. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you so kindly. At the same time, I'll be reading some of the comments here so that we're able to get everything. 077-223-9933 or 0886-304497. The women line 0777-980-375 are the numbers to call in your life. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Again.
Yeah.
You know, brother, just let the line say, it's true that they're talking you. They're country, they never can go on the country. The people chasing people in the net, killing people. Then they acquire the men of God and the Italian, they selling us meal. They're killing people. That's true that going on. Tell them they are our person. We are trying to. Then you see the Labrador people on the street protecting Labrador people. I told you, I said, where they country where they not shake. Labrador people will not come to their senses. The people not told for the second time, they will not come to their senses. Because the people, they will not send ahead, they will be taking in, they will be carrying off. They will say, 4 hours here. It will not happen. Because they continue for Joseph Walker and the Unified people. They continue for all Liberia. They mean that when you win, everybody will support you. No, everybody will not support you. Nobody will support you. You get a that will support you. You don't get a that will support them. So if you do it, we will just support you. If you do the good thing, people will support you, but you're not doing the good thing. They say they are suffering, you can't rescue, you're suppressing Liberia, you are killing people in the net, chasing people. So somebody speak a view, you go after them. So in job, you are telling you what speaking view, you are saying you can well pay or hustle. They're not learning. She's on radio, talking all kinds of things. Yeah, now or government people are killing the citizens, chasing people in the net. She's not talking. The only thing I will tell them, let it room for the safety. When they say they're finished, they will not go back in power. If what follow lay our leg down, some will lay our leg down. But we'll sell record account before the next for the power that I'm waiting for them. I can show you. Because we're tired with it, I will not to you. We're tired with it. So that
Thank you. Thank you so kindly. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good.
Yeah. How are you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This is your opinion, Mommy.
Okay, Mama, let's hear you.
I was not feeling well this video. I was feeling, you get me this video. But your number, your number, I've been trying about that woman that, you know, always answering me. The woman you tell me, say, wrong number. I was telling you, I was not even, I went Baburu off.
Hey, man. Sorry, man. So how you feeling now?
Don't go.
You feeling much better, eh? You said that Coward Johnson you can be?
Yeah, I know Coward New Jersey.
Coward New Jersey. Okay.
You know, you read the ask any motorboat right, say, where your chairman?
Okay, but I'm a man for Fana.
Yeah, I'm a man for Fana, yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I stopped seeing you, man. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Now, I see me, you can't get me this. I will eat Baburu, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
You know, my own person, I can't forget about you. Yeah. One not listen to you, to say, you know, I know how to disturb it.
Yeah.
So,
I'll see you one kind of area there. I'll call you. Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'm on the word down there.
Okay, thank you so kindly. Yeah, I'm a man for fun. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you were saying, Jacob, the Liberal Party rescue, not rescue, that rescue. I didn't enjoy the people. That rescue, that rescue. But when they try, they will not even end it here. Because we are suffering. So we are now we need to make business. We need to make money. But now you go say to low for your win to get bread. If they hire money you make, say somewhere 1,000. But we are now we need to low for our own money to make money. So that rescue and not rescue.
Okay. Thank you. I saw someone on the Lone Star line. The line way behind, I can see it. Okay. Let's go back to this women line. This line here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, good morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm patient great calling from people. Yeah, I want to thank you for the show this morning. It's I can always say, they government will go in power. We will talk. We get tired. They government not serious. The same way the president not serious. I don't government. That will get more than paper. Let me tell you, Israel. And I brought me to the summer.
That's what I read. So I'm crazy. Me can't say I get 42 years experience or I get 5 years experience. They will go there. They will listen. That brought nothing good. Them all the comment because I'm coming to listen. So cracking people in the comment. The president and correct. How they follow will listen. So bunch of gangster, criminal bandits, packing behind Waka. Now the work for them we talk. We get tired. The country hard. Business now coming. We are doing business. We are turning money. We're making this stuff. So when talking say, they may see the money. They may see the money. We saw development going on. But then you go 80-year-old man when you put a king on here, see they're grandpa. That's the work for them. We talk. We get tired. They make it listening. That is the purpose of it. I won't wait. Thank you for the show, man.
Thank you. Good morning. Okay, let's take this person here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Israel, I'm Peter David Castle. I call from another street light in Lower Johnsonville. Thank you for the fascinating discussion this morning. Israel, firstly, let me deal with the House of Legislature. The problem at the House of Legislature is not going to end in this particular administration because those guys are the epicenter of power, lack the mental capacity to even solve problems. When they create problems, they cannot solve problems. See what happened yesterday? Reteku, who people say he's a lecturer at the University of Liberia, started lying to his fellow colleagues. And there's a man that other people got behind him and he liked him, and because of financial inducement as a speaker, and he cannot even play a leadership role to unite the House of Representatives. So this is going to bring a serious economic problem onto the Liberian society. And our international panel are observing how these guys are not even calculating on these things. Because you see, the guys from the Rules of Law Caucus, they are fast-sighted and they are the most educated group, from our Rules of Law Caucus. They are the educated group of lawmakers in our area. So Reteku and Kodis are going to find it difficult if they cannot unite and cooperate with the Rules of Law Caucus. I can tell anybody in this country, Honored Joseph Yuma Boakai, when it comes to legislative politics, nothing is going to happen from that legislature good. You see, Joseph Yuma Boakai himself, from the time immemorial, we have articulated that to our people, that Joseph Yuma Boakai is not a leader. Physically, when you look at Joseph Yuma Boakai, you will know that he cannot solve even a simple problem. This meant to oversee CPP collapse. Look at today. People sat down there, they bowed down and subjected themselves to a weak propaganda, manipulated their mind. Today they brought this old man with a 42 years, according to them, 42-year experience, with a Blamado degree to serve and as president over educated and sound minded and internet user. If you how the country is looking, Joseph Boakai said he's confused, does not even know what he's doing. Because leadership is not everybody can become a leader. A leader should be fast-acted, upgraded, and a very innovative, and the people that can sit and think. But how many minutes Joseph Boakai can sit and think for, or even a second? It's done there. So the country will continue to lie in the gap of poverty and destitution. Look at every sector, people crying. They took their own radio station to the market here. We saw the apple, how the people are crying, and the poverty, the barrier. How actually person will go purchase and one carton of chicken feet and sell it and devour it. When they sell it, the chicken feet can't even finish. So these are problems that we articulated to our people yesterday, but if they don't listen to it, they brought this particular old man, and it's a complete curse to the Liberian society. Internationally, he's disconnected. So that's why the economy will continue to decline under Joseph Yuma Boakai administration. Those that will endure, they are the ones that are the epicenter of power, those are the ministers, the directors that are taking the resources of the country. Then he was from here, he said he's building presidential party in Lofa County. How will you go build presidential party in Lofa County? Is it budgeted for? Was it budgeted for? Just like Mabaka is using the country money randomly. If they personal property in Lofa, then you are being caught. The fee they can use that kind of diversionary tactics and to shout the mind of the Liberian people.
Okay, thank you, Chief. Thank you so kindly. You make your print 077-223-993-3086-304497 or 0777980-375. The women line. Good morning.
Good morning, bro. We are here.
Yeah.
Oh, my phone. All the time, we're talking 18 years. This is why man people talk too long. Waka will never do better. This is why Ellie was doing her thing. She never showed Waka to many leaders. Waka not leader. He now born to be leader. So since we many leader now, and we're suffering a day, the people say they want to protest for us to show Waka, say we're suffering. He can't reach it. So we're suffering. When the people ready, that day, we'll join them. And so that the man, we talking about Francisco Fa, talking about we are this, that. All those things then, they plan me and they would never leave it. And so the man who they put there, who they say they're Corion, we will work with Corion. The man said it and he's doing it. So when the people ready, they ready then teach that man sense so that he can move over all that off. Thank you.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Pastor recording from Rory again. Thank you for your discussion, brother. You know, the concern of political removal, when you say most Tunisians even believe in it, they believe it. Because, you know, when I think started, even one of our official guys from the district here, he look at my face on the TV and tell me, you know what's going on? That market and doing that thing, that they want to sell video blue to go on us. I said no.
Yeah.
What president we are trying to achieve removing Kofa from the speaker position? So it makes no sense. Sometimes I don't know why. Some people they just want to hear something, they just believe in it. And as a human being, when you hear something, think why you stand to get. What will profit you when President we are remove the speaker? Because he's our speaker for CDC angle. So you take the speaker position from even you stupid. It's unfortunate we see those things, people will bow, they will ride into air and believe in it. But at least then go Kofa he said I can't make it clear. You see that way you saw Water Spoon was jetting to pull the man to say yes, President we are not support me. But as a God-fearing man, you always stand by the truth. But today, I read it believing Kofa. Because I was going against Kofa when he made that 28. We were doubting Kofa. Sedition was doubting Kofa, but we don't know. Because, you know, the devil, I don't care what you do for the devil. They will rig your only child for you. Or your only wife that you love. They will call for that woman to be killed. That's how the demon works. So Joseph Walker is just demonic attitude in our own men. So we just pray by the grace of God, their own government failure will come from ourselves. But the people will also watch out for that group that you see, that and vice president group.
Mm-hmm.
You see Thomas Fala, you see Jeremiah Cole, you see Rachel Cole. That group are using Wakai for 2029. Our eyes should be on that group. And the group there. So Wakai, that's the thing they do, Wakai not do anything about it. Yeah. Because they carry in our mansion, you just sitting there and they say everything is well. Brother, I came from Cayman yesterday said it's not easy, brother. It's not easy. You see, one family only carry 2 cups of rest, brother. It's not easy. You want to die. Couple going back to normal day walking. They put you so but this time, only few people you see one motor walking. Got no money to even ride back. So we just pray that God keep our life and they calamity will kind of power us. So thank you.
Thank you so kindly, Pastor. Thank you. Then I think that had brought so much clarity, so much doubt that was in the minds of our people. But the former speaker was straight there to the point to explain that better. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah.
Israel, this is William calling from district number 8.
Okay.
I joined you from district number 8.
Oh.
And I've been actually following the show since this morning.
Okay.
You know, Israel, first of all, I want to commend you all very much for the work you do. The oversight work that you all do as media practitioners is just wonderful, especially in this third world country ourselves. So straight to the issue. You know, this charade that we see going on in this country. As a matter of fact, I'm a youth. I'm an older youth, if I put it that way. But looking at the hypocrisy, it's just so deep to understand that people can be so hypocritical to the core of being hypocritical. And I'll tell you this for sure, Israel. Liberians are hypocritical people. We are hypocritical people. We tend to hide behind our whitewash graves. You know, our grave is not something decent at all. But when it's painted, when it's tied, when it's decent looking from the outside, you feel that it's all good inside. But when you open that stuff, you feel so terrible. You don't even want to see what is in it. And this is the heart that we have in this country. Let's put aside political affiliations, political ambitions, and let's put aside our personal archetypes. Why not let us holistically put together and find a remedy that all Liberians can benefit from? Look at the saga that's going on between our legislatures and our representatives. Look at the executive. Look at the dispute that is going on. The other day I was listening to 50-50. And T-Max and the other hosts they were discussing whether Richard Cohn, the statement made, whether he's a regime speaker, is necessary. What's the implication of Richard Cohn saying he's a regime speaker? The other day I looked at the in profile and I saw there that there are tensions for conflict. This newly elected speaker is creating conflict in the House of Representatives. So if we look at these issues on the book, should we not say that yes, Richard Cohn is a regime speaker? He is a regime speaker. And if we have a regime speaker in this government, in this political scene, in this political arena, this crucial political arena, we have a regime speaker. What do we think and expect as Liberians to happen? We expect that the regime speaker will be a regime leader. First of all, the honorable speaker from the opposition party knows no better as compared to Honorable Fonati Kofa. But that is still because of our hypocrisy for many years. For many years, since 1822, we've practiced pride hypocrisy in this country. If we want Liberia to move forward, if Liberians want Liberia to move forward, let us put our feet to the fire. And one way we can do this is this protest that we are anticipating with all our efforts, all our strength, and all our willpower. What I would say to you, God bless Liberia, God bless the coming days, God bless our leader and our leaders and those who took the gavel and stood for us. And I will say this with clear emphasis that President Weah is the light. He remains the light. I will say this in connection with the prophecy that was given by our prophetic mother.
Oh, he slipped up. But thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. You made your point. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5 077 223 9933 086 30 4497 0777 980 375 are the numbers to call, and you'll be live on the program. And that's just the truth. The truth. So all the lies they've been preaching, all the things they've been talking about George were, behind this and behind. Today you get the facts that they just lied. They came with lies and they stay carrying lies. Good morning.
Good morning, bro.
Yeah.
The people that we don't hunt now the people down there, they don't have to do nothing. They just want to be the phone out to be lying, and they never going on. They just to be with foolish people, man, don't man, knowledgeable and the people down there. They are foolish. But when we feeling the life, they like and our foolish people in the full trouble in our. So thank you, Papa.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, boss here.
Mm-hmm.
I come understand, brother.
Okay, Chief.
Yeah. I'm Sheikh Morris. I'm calling from Borough of Freetown, but to be starting and I'm Irish. But really, our team in there last time to the office told me to come but more than 2 weeks ago now. Let me say I'm going to call me and send that here. Yeah. Actually, I'm on the go sick. I have a go out on my leg.
Yeah, we'll call. Once the paper, we'll call. Don't worry, we'll call.
Yeah, I'll get to the issue now.
Oh, okay.
You prevent and we bought the blocker led group people. The people they are failures in society. These people they are not work for the society. Yeah, they sorted keeping the food work for that citizen. So these people they are not people to be led by the country. And that one that's so common. Gun eyes are classified as motor car or English. Yeah. Seriously, my pizza or even my pet or my kids can't vote for that wouldn't. What the entire one of the individual just see a lot of failures in society every now and then. We are youth at this time around. What would you be benefiting? Be doing something good, tangible. Tomorrow who are doing something now. But yeah, tomorrow being a government now, the government this time around, it makes them all everything are scattered into our hands. Let me hear Nana what I was doing. I lay petty doing I was doing Nana. I swear to God for anybody. Nana, everything are going away from me. Seriously. Only because this regime going to power. Everything Nana is away from me. It's not my aim for me. You call on radio system to even ask for an assistance. But seriously, what happened to me is very devastating. If I won't be in that power in here, Nana. Before I say, so called medical and Richard Queen. That's great. I mean, it's a complete great.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Thank you for the time.
Where's your full name?
Okay.
Okay, let me take this person. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, Israel.
Yeah.
Umbrella, the country rich now. Somehow we went to school, we learned trade, we did everything we could do to suffer in life. They play the people for the country now. It's not easy. We are laying on now, just thinking where to go to find something from I and my family. But the technical country, brother, if you find anybody who want to bring any problem in the country, we're waiting to join them because nowhere to think. You can go to school, you learn something, and you can survive from it. You just suffering and suffering and suffering. The place and now, if the people, anybody waiting to take the country back to dark days, will join them because it's not easy. It's not easy. We can be suffering in the country and they got few people enjoying the country money. We hear in billions, we hear in millions, and we can survive with our family. We get yes. If anybody come to me now and want me to cause problem in the country, I will not say that I will join them. We just damage it and then we just say that everybody go. And the people forgetting to know, we know where their property is, we know where their family is, and we will go after them. They forgetting to know. Let's see, we will just sit in the country and just suffer and suffer and just continue to see people enjoying what we're suffering with our family. You go so you can find job, you learn something, nothing you can do, you go to the other place. No way. Someone who's already happy, you go to them problem. We sitting and looking at it, enjoying the money, but let it wash up. Anybody who try to sit in a day walking to the country here. Now the way the country looking now, when anybody say, oh man, I'll give you $20, we want you to do the one you to do the, we go after that $20. Because nowhere to think. What are people doing to us? Nowhere to think. Our family suffering, nothing. We can get. You go to school, you learn, you can survive from everything you learn. You just there, you pass on nothing. You pass on nothing. I have to say you don't know anything. Everybody can be so good.
Okay.
We can be picking iron on the street. So anybody want to bring problem in the country, we join them, we get damaged one time. That's all.
Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't have it again. I call about. Guess what? Well, I got you talking with you. One of my customer, why is your back from way back in the bush? He called me and said, man, and say, yeah. He said, I beg you. He will talk to our person and he forget me. I said, we are person. He said, person, we are. That all on the could be here. That time when the Nepali people are liars, huh? That age you can't do when you're not going to we voted for the name. Very for people. Now, somebody play the country hard, man, where you put a course, yes, so nobody can be very hard. Now you're not in the business now. So I said, yeah, but I used to tell you, hey, Georgie, you won't listen to me. He said, I'm a third person. We are apologize to person. We are person. We are forgive you. Just like you call me. He said, the country tough.
Yeah, person, we are forgiving already.
Yeah. He said, person, I'm forgiving. I said, yeah, I'm not forgiving already. He said, to the now in the Kobe and the poison all the Bafade. To the now, I was so happy for saying, we are. But I'm going to get you Kobe. We suffering. So I said, yeah, person, we are forgiving. I said, you call it, and tell you. So that is the first catching it in a brain bomber.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Vic. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. So it's glad. And they went, they went to Baka to the executive mansion. Rachel Kuhn, went and lied to Joseph Baka to the president and told the president that, oh, Preso, the guys don't want to see you. The guys are excited. They're happy. Everything is well at the Capitol. Everything okay, so they won't see you. So President Braga went to bed and they went to the mansion. We need to know that Braga didn't invite extend invite to lawmakers. It was the making of Rachel Kuhn and Thomas Fala, because they want to prove something to Braga that all is well when all is not well. All is not definitely well at the legislature, and all their lives they pass around with that George Weah was beyond the removal of Rachel Kofa and blah blah blah. You are for Nanti Kofa, and then George Weah play a pivotal role. Even Waterspoon also had that belief that George Weah left for Nanti in the core. For Nanti was blunt to say that's lie. In fact, he supported the return of George Weah because the start of leadership that George Weah put into place is more reconciliatory. It's more unified. It's more it's more of a healing, and as compared to the ones that gallivanting around here. Let's take this. Good morning.
Good.
Yeah.
How are you, sir? This is Erison Mokori from Monrovia.
Go ahead, Chief.
Well, I'd like to thank you for your topic. Israel, well, now for some of you guys, who say now we want to Israel, can you imagine? Last year, some people took because they took a picture for me campaigning on George Weah on George Weah. I was sacked on Panama on Kerry Street. I was sacked on Panama. You know that? I've been that bless me. I've been my little place. I was doing my little small drinks, selling my little pasty, 72 days. Thinking that they got on going to do something good. Israel. They got to see us, yeah? The whole country fails. The whole government fails. Look at what the country looking at, Israel. You are saying that we're doing right on the car road, right on the barrack.
Yeah.
Are you like talking so?
Very well.
Oh, they put out there, I'm a bro. They hungry like a respect. When hungry there, they put 82. The country high. Think they can't make it. Go Ali, water city and go for that for 270K. Where the money go? So guys agree.
So it means that there are people who's complaining. They're not telling people for where you party the from. So it's because other people saying that under CDC people doing that thing, not UP people.
Israel, the people thank you. Anyway, when they call you say call from the Kobe. I mean, you know, the people can come to me and say, you know, dream people can be there.
Yeah.
Most of the men are coming, the motorboat men, you are motorboat picking again. I will not be on the radio. The men go fast. The men should cancel point time when they move them from the street. The men are there with the men. If you buy a jacket, if you everything, if you buy a combat, if you pay a type, if you pay a lesson, then they move from the street. The men go there, the men sweat, the men say, whatever happened now. I want to see on radio what the men say. It's easy.
So I know that today the area now they can pack or be talking.
It's when kind in our breed. It's a small see our breed. You got one small thing where I small see our.
I know you can just be looking at the one and say, look at it. I just buy my drink and go on outside.
You don't want 30 years now for.
Yeah.
But 30 years too. Joe, I can go play for 1 kill shoot. Joe, I can go tell everybody. Now, Joe, I say, oh, did that. People loud on it. Hey, my to say the message loud.
Yeah.
President, we are 2029. Wait till the minute go for cash reloader. They call it cash.
Yeah. All of them go there. So that means they
but bunch of government people go to that again. What you say? We got time for the phone.
Okay. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Thank you so kindly. All the men pack up one place doing one show. All of them. Easy. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah.
Alvin Johnson calling from Tuboro.
Okay, my brother.
The issue, you see, the president is very wicked. The president being wicked to the extent that people crying on the radio and they're saying that they're not true. The people enjoying. How you not say the people enjoying when your woman was taken and they flew out to Ghana and they take one other get kidney from EWA hospital and put it in her heart or somewhere so now she come out of bureau. So he said the people enjoying because the president is wicked. So now everything going on the wrong way.
But the president can listen to radio now, so how you say he wicked?
The president can listen to radio. No matter fool you. The president can listen to radio, but the man is wicked. Because you want to get post and she posted on the social media that she begged people to share. She said they post storm and came here to be a hospital. And the president at work can go take treatment there. She was just flown from here to be to Ghana. And in the same time, that woman can go missing. That woman can go missing. Katumu Baga came out of Labio. She's passing around farm. That other woman pay her left for Katumu Baga left. So that the country will find out saying the president is wicked. The people not care about you. Only for them and the children to survive. People going to school in the morning, the parents can't even put bread in the bag. Even by bread in the morning, the children are eating someone that come inside before they go to school. But if you go there, you get $50 in your bed whole day. You go there, you get it to buy for yourself. When you count when the children will eat, I was walking through the community yesterday. I saw a family eating hour. They put soap gari. You know how they do it? Put pepper, they put small salt, and then they put oil on it. That ain't no more sharing with children. I shed tears. On a black card, I came to rescue us. The people said that everything was going to be smooth. But now the country is going down the dream. The people stood on Capitol Hill, take the document and chunk it down water side and step all on it. Now we can't see nothing. The whole country chakla. That bro now is upside down.
I mean, it will get better. It will get better.
Get on somebody, then they say that monkey pop. Kwakwa will experience here around here, everything. But today now, Kwakwa get on somebody, say that monkey pop. America not come and help you. America thinking how to take money from Ukraine war. They thinking about you. You get war in your country, so America not get your time. So that they did that thing what they own a fly. They put not pay attention to us.
Okay.
So they're trying to set up a new committee to put money in budget for them to say, oh, we give it to Enfield so they can share money there. The people are wicked. They're putting to steal for us. They're putting to loot our country.
Thank you.
So thank you.
Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning, people. This is your police Sarima. Thank you for showing me the time. This is Sarima, but it's a thing to be precise. You put that. But I hear you said it all. You know,
The Liberian people have the low mentality because they elected the president. So it's not the president. The president it's not a wrong thing. It's a Liberian people wrong thing. And secondly, they think that they're trying to bring in Liberia. They want to bring war. This country is not Union. It's not France. It's not other. This country is not country that they say you gay a Muslim or grand or America and Liberia is the same. So if you get Muslim or other day, then definitely you will go to America. Because America will not even want that. We don't want problem. You have to tell some how to go. Hello.
Amen. Chakra, we'll discuss on that. When you get to that discussion, we'll discuss that thing. I want you to, with that discussion, what we're discussing today, yeah, don't go outside the discussion. We'll look at that one, but don't worry. We'll look at that thing. We'll discuss that thing. You yourself will know you discuss it. Good morning.
Good morning, Israel. How are you this morning, my brother?
Yeah, I'm okay, Chief.
Okay. Israel, you know, this is Samuel Sayer. I'm calling from Upper Caldwell. My dear brother, you know, sometimes we sit in retrospect. You know, Israel, we who are the erudite men of God. Israel, we want our people. Israel, we want our people. We told them exactly what was going to be before this country if they ever voted for Joseph Walker. But most of them did not listen to us. They said that we're playing politics. We went in the upper mouth and got the vision and got everything that was clearly seen to us. And we warned them. We told them. But they didn't listen to us. You know, it's too sad, Israel. Look, Israel people are suffering. That's some of us who are doing our list, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 at you. Israel, the kind of people that can troop to our doors, to our homes, the system is not easy. It's worse than ever before. The country is hard. The country is difficult. It was in the still there. I saw Keke carrying coal. For the last 6 years, I didn't see Keke carrying coal. So I pulled on to the guy and I said, man, when you for the Keke? He said, Papa, so you didn't know what happening. This time he won't be not value now. The coal can get their money. We are carrying the coal here from Upper Coal all the way to Douala there. I can get this already. They were carrying human being. This is where the country is hard. We must take the fact. People are suffering. People are begging. It's just people begging to the extent that strong men who are supposed to be doing something, they come crying here, begging, can't feed their family. But we told our people, we want them, Israel, we told them. That's why I was telling you, I can remember what telling you people, you thought we're joking. We thought we were playing fun. But now you're inside now. It's just a children of Israel. You know, when the Lord warned them, they think what they're doing. We saw the error, but they said no. We want the judges, we want king, we want Saul. And the Lord gave them some. And they knew what happened. And the country will get more. They watch it. They're going to get out. We look for it. The Lord warned us. The Lord gave us the warning, and we did not listen. So I can tell them, but you never face it. You never face it. Because the judge said, well, yeah, you say you didn't want the judge, I want a king. Now the Lord gave you a king now. So you accept the kingship and move on. Well, you're sorry. Now accept the kingship. That's where the country is hard. The country is difficult. My brother, I tell you, it's too sorrowful. And then water. It's too sorrowful, Israel. Okay. It's too sorrowful, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Good. Let's see. We'll take this. The person on the Lone Star line left, so I'll go back. Good morning. Okay, let's go to the women line. Good morning.
Good morning, Barry.
Yeah.
This is my water people defender. I want to say thank you this morning for the show. Why is on my mind this morning? I want to call on our ministers, our former minister, our CDC party official. I want to call upon them this morning. I want for all our ministers this morning. This is my water. I want for our minister then to come to help Israel, but we are here in a session that so they will be able to help us. Even down to our stand-up bearer. Let us stretch hands to the station. The other people in America, they're stretching hands, but they won't get do it. Our party officials then will be paying due. Let us try to empower us who will be able to be selling, to be paying our due. our own minister, our former minister, our minister, and the people that in CDC, they try and stretch hands. So the party is trying and put a hand on Israel by what Israel is doing. The other point is very quite happy. Let us stretch hands. Our Senate Bureau, George Mann, we are talking about that. We taking you, try to empower your women, your children, so we'll be able to pay our due because 2029 will not be easy. We know that the God that we serve, He will bring you back to power because you are the choosing one for this country. And la propos the one listening to this today, they're going through the peace and they will go through it because the Romans chapter 12 was what they told us support evil will never depart from them. The evil they supported 2023, they get all kind of things, shed him up blood, everything that they did today. Everybody will go through that pain. That how God looking. He's a God of justice. God want you to stop, and you won't stop. When you decide to do it, according to the man I just left it now. The people when I went and the king when I saw and God get and saw they saw what happened to them. It will happen to Liberia. But with all that, our minister, our former lawmaker, even the one in the house, let us try to come to the station and empower us with the women. And not easy on us. Thank you for we are here.
Thank you so kindly, Mawati. Thank you so kindly. Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, you are speaking with Jeremiah Paywe, 23.
Okay.
Okay, my brother, you know, yesterday when you were on the show, I was to call, but then there was no way to call you. And the line was too jammed. You know, the frustrating part for this thing, we the Liberians, we are not honest to ourselves. This is why we will continue to go through pain and frustration in this country in our leadership. Can you imagine yesterday when your show was on? Because for me, I'm a Keke Rallo.
Yeah.
I was on a traffic when I pick up 2 other guys or people over there. They said they were going in France. So when the traffic, they could get your show was on. Because for me, every time when I'm on the traffic, when your show on, I always listen to it.
Yeah.
I had a call, but when I had most of the time I used to share a video, your last video then. But this time I read it online. But yesterday, this guy was brave. And started saying after you were discussing 1 or 2 issues, calling, making a point, this guy started saying that the party is working. Since I was born, all the time I spent in my country, it was my first time they formed this leadership. For me to see what I go within community. For me, you know, I'm not from my community. So I didn't battle. I left it. But then the one I had to eat that really brought to me was be brave. Pastor Car. The road that leads from Monrovia Junction, Korea, River Self County. They already taking the road quota and they are in the quota. And I left from Grand Passport County before yesterday, my brother. When we are in power, they feel like we are there. From Monrovia Junction around to go to make every bridge. The man went and break ground and put a little piece of quota there to show that he had the road on mind that he was going to flip the road when he set back for the next 5 years. Then the road still remain to that same position. And I met one line, another man. So when you thought that one, I got.
Oh, you slip up the line. But you Keke guys, you are doing well. Continue to get the message to them. Good morning.
Good morning, Bobby, up here.
Yeah.
This is how she come along. Calling my Paul and supermarket shop.
Okay.
I mean, for some all, you know, screens to matter me. Yeah, about Joseph Baga business. I mean, you see my Ellen, that woman. That fine woman, well-educated woman. If that woman local bad president, and she tell that man down, she telling that young people that this man, he's not a real person. There is a time for the younger generation. Then that young people, they're not listening. They say we're carrying, even in a grave, we'll vote for a dead body. My brother, you know what I mean for you to vote for dead man? Dead making yeah? Dead making listening? They may functioning, my brother, the Liberian people, they learning more sense and they will learn it hard with my brother, the only good thing. We the opposition call money us, yeah? When we appear anywhere, people just feel that somehow we are ministers. Somehow we just feel that we working, but we not working. But God will because the grace of George Mane Bekube, having same, that God will some of us. And while we look presentable everywhere we go, and God will do it all on that 2029, my brother. We will help the people, my brother. Person again, help them. We'll come back, we'll help them. And we'll send a person to go hospital, my brother. Thank you for putting me the time.
Thank you so kindly, Maziko Malo.
Yeah, good morning, Bobby.
Morning, Chief.
This is very deep garden of cotton tree.
Okay.
You know, but we are here, we are already to the Red Sea. We are waiting for the command from God to ask our leader to stretch the law. We will cross. When we cross, who does not enter the promised land, we enter. The people that fear that they are on the promised land, which is Egypt, they will see. The sea will close them off. But we are here, I just called to tell God, thank you for you guys. Things that are unfolding, you're showing to us today. Let God bless your family. Let God bless your generation. Every food they did for you, may it be for that very self.
Amen.
Come and continue to strengthen the family of kings. Come and continue to strengthen Joria and his family. Even with that following him, let God give all the grace and opportunity to see 2029 that we battle our Red Sea to cross it. In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so kindly, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Let's come to the Lone Star. The feedback. Good morning.
Good morning, yes, guys. What we are here.
Morning, Chief.
Good. But yes, guys, we've been telling the people then that yes, the government has to fail up people. We've been pushing the message from the day when they left power. So the government has to fail us. The government can fail for people. They didn't listen. Because the government came on the 6 years and they've been hungry. They've been searching down for long. They've been hungry. So they came with a mindset to see and to latch the Labor people. But people are Labor, they don't have man because people pushing the message, rescue. So they say, yeah, they're making a rescue. What is a rescue thing now? They're rescuing their own packet and 24 hours. Just like my JJ calling from the 16th Street down the lane.
Down the beach. Is that JFK area?
Down the lane, down small areas to smell, opposite small.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, people can see, but it's to see how more than suffering in the market. See, business is not growing. No children going to school because what? School fee not going to pay again.
The post that you're doing nothing, but things okay with the people.
There's nothing is okay, but it's the people lying to us 24 hours. The person that went and can say everything in the Congress table. What in the Congress table? Nothing in the Congress table, but it's getting about you answer. Everything 24 hours. We just feeling there. Who are working, that doesn't not working. But it's good. Of course, we're drowning, passing around, we're kind of, but it's good. Nothing we're doing. Nothing that you get fired today. Everything finished, but it's good. Not even the money, everything finished. Why? Because we got a lot of people that are on our one. We'll tend to them, or tend to our mother, or tend to our mother and sister, because at the end of the day, they cry 24 hours. Because nothing. He learned the trade, he learned it for nothing. That's good. See the market women in there for no buying. That's good. The people came with a mindset of steal until you reach yourself and they and the family. They never came to save like other people. Now when I get the war rescue and everything, but I came to rescue a very safe. Look at what project like carrying on to fire presidential party. If you take the money and invest in the health settlement and in the education settlement, $10 million is a war for money. Like in heavy, the health settlement and the education settlement. And look at how people they suffering is good. Teachers are not taking pay on time. They're feeding people, they don't start feeding people in Rochester in Glasgow Hospital. Why is good?
Okay.
So looking at rescue yourself, brother. We're not in a rescue labyrinth.
Thank you. Thank you so kindly, my brother.
Thank you for the discussion, bro.
Good morning. Yeah. Hello?
How you doing, bro?
I'm okay.
I have to see your parents again for you this morning.
Physio, go ahead.
Yeah, we talked about suffering. When the people used to be telling you going from house to house to taking the people, some of our friends that were behind us there. Yeah, he laid down and said, we like it. And we do that, we carry him. We do that, we carry him. Today, everyone are feeding it. Somehow we're not feeding it because our grandchildren are feeding us. But this way I tell you, people are going through it. Even school fee. Yeah, the food the child will eat before they go to school. We're feeding it all. The people feeding it. Because one of me are old now. But my problem I want to put on you this morning is my eyes. I go in my Bible and say, God will say, I got to speak that day. I'm not from myself.
Might visit the station on that. That's good.
Hello, Esther, my name is Jumupoli. I come from the mission over to Sebo. They go women lie and the work not a lot over the laboratory.
The line to you?
Yeah, the women lie and the work not a lot or would they show women that will stop it and I used to.
Yeah, but and the vice president and the first lady then taking care of you.
Nothing or they ain't doing it for everybody. Don't let people. But would they show people that easy?
Okay.
So my president job, we have a 10 years over me.
All right, I will tell you. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Bama William from our District 13 area this morning. Let me say thanks to you for the topic discussion this morning. Because here, you know, the people got a saying that say, he who can hear, he can see. When you guys, we all used to call and talk about our former president, President George Weah. When we speaking of what he's doing, people say, oh, la, they may not doing nothing, they may not working with, but they can't, it will be fine. You know, because here, the question I asked my in-law yesterday, because during the campaign, they say, oh, John Weah, all the companies that were in that bureau, everybody going back. When the paper come, company they will come, all the companies that go, they will come back. So I asked him yesterday, I said, Papi, so John Weah, all the companies that went back, now, your president made 1 year, 5 months now. How many of those companies that come back now? He said, oh, me, and I say, oh, and I say, okay. Oh. You see me here? Today, this government is passing road around here, and then they say, oh, the people building road, the people doing this, the people doing that. But yesterday, when President we were facing roads, they said our mining project, our mining time for those projects. All the projects that we are not taking this country. They said that was United Party government project, that was Juzobaka and mining project. So my question to them now, all the project too, the government too is undertaking. So should we all say to the Jowia project that Jowia they want to stand for them? Should we say the same thing? You see, Mr. C, this guy come with lie to power and they continue to lie to us. See, they want to have it yesterday. The president called lawmakers to go and have a meeting with him. Why the people there, you see not sleeping? You see not sleeping. The house going to be people. You see them, Mr. C? So for us, we will continue to talk and we will continue to preach a good message of former President Weah. People, me, I can tell people, President Weah said, you all give me 12 years, you all give me 12 years. Let's compare the 12 years, but I don't say no. They won't compare 12 years with 6 years. So now, we will compare the 6 years with former President Weah on 6 years and see who does not go for this country. Now, they are bourgeois island for people to have a quality river bridge. I told my people yesterday, I said that road that you need to take 4 years project there. They will leave on that road until they are time finished. And what's my word? It will happen. It will happen, my brother. Thank you for the time, Mr. Here.
Thank you so kindly. Thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have done you call back to the car. I'm calling for Township of West Point. You see, all the call, at least I'm monitoring the video this morning. All the call are calling. If you want to let Baka, you can do good thing. If you do good thing in the people, not talking about people. But do good thing. People will talking. They were talking. The people were talking. You see what happened? We had the past government day. The people said talking about, hey, why the people talking about Junior Boga? Why can't they do Junior Boga? Everybody do nothing. They do nothing.
Thank you so kindly, Peter. Caro, thank you so kindly. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Let me take a short break. And be ready back and interact with someone quickly. So let's take a short musical break. I'm almost ending, and then the man troubles on Oman Shika. Okay, let me Let me connect. All right. So she's here for a very important issue. Very, very important. I'm a woman. Very, very important issue. I like her so much. She's so friendly. She's so lively. Yeah, but let's take a short break quickly. Let's take a short break, short musical break right here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh man, good Dallas, so sweet, so sweet. That's yeah, great librarians are in the USA doing our traditional gospel song. There, I like it. I like it. This straight in the mic. This is the camera. So one of my I want to talk to her quickly. She got some burning issues. I know we're giving her a hard time. You know, she's a very good woman, very good man, very good man, and her good now temper. So So she's I need to talk it out, So she passed quickly. I want to talk to her quickly. Got out of time. She came late the traffic, so she couldn't just come earlier. But Mama, how are you?
Hello.
Okay. Let me see if I will get her from here, because I want to listen to her. It's important to listen to some of these old people, some of the problems to fix. Mama, will you just call your name so the people can know you?
My name is Mami Kamala from Lofa.
Okay. You say your name?
Mami Kamala from Lofa.
Okay, Mami Kamala from Lofa. Okay. Come here, let me. Okay. So what really happening that you decide to come and you say you wanted us to talk? What happening? What happened that you're not happy about?
The thing what happened, it will be for me. Because I do it for the Christian people, they respect me. I do it for Muslim people, it becomes Satan. So I want to explain to you what Sebubaka Sumawro do to me.
You say you do it for the Christian people?
Yes, I get learned to the Christian people about 8 years now. They pay order, they give me respect. Respect to respect, and every day they praying for me. They are get learned to share Bubaka. It becomes Satan for me.
Your own Muslim people.
My own Muslim people, I regret. Why I'm go to Muslim people?
But you Muslim woman.
Well, I'm Muslim, my father was Muslim, my mother Muslim. But Sebubaka made me to look confident on the Muslim religion. So I know how they from nobody.
What really happened?
The thing what happened, it was normal day, doggy we play.
Okay.
To battery factory, it care with the it we play me, give me 3 acres. I say no, they water too plenty do. I don't want 3 acres. I want only 1 acre. The hacker do again the 1 acre to me with paper. It made a paper is Sunday. When 1990 worker, I take my valley, I go Guinea. Where I will come in, I leave my valley there. Hata my heading seller, I go for my low. Where I can, I take the paper from there.
All right. Let me see here. I can get this thing straight up. I'm trying to work. Yeah. Sylvester, that's what I'm not hearing her too. I'm not hearing her too. So I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Mama, could you said who gave you? You said that the last President Samuel Doe gave you the link.
Yeah, he gave we were plenty. So I tell my own. I said the particular play I will pay most. That God put it on my heart.
Okay, you're on the lane now.
Yeah. I say I will pay most. So it was 2,000. I go to the government and the paper what the government give me. Government give me the paper. I say I want pay most. He tell me he say I'm gonna pay $75 US.
Okay.
Now the government asked me that one. I paid $75 US. They give me the paper. After they give me the paper, I be passing around Cocoa Craft Factory manager, Futa Corporation. Then I be behind there on tape for them to help to pay the most. I go to Alaji Mansale. I say I want pay more. I want for you to help me. They go, they take my picture there. It will no way. Then I go to Sebu Wakai. because I've been working for him before. I go to him and tell him, I say, Sebo, I can play to pay most. So I beg you, I finish pay the blood. Do it for God. You must pay, they play for me. Sebo, it ain't untang, a kind there. After a kind there, he saw the play. Before he go there, said the water went near on me, but I will start the foundation about 1,900 US I want to spend with the full foundation. So Seboba Keki, he saw the play, he know the importance of me for him, where I be doing for him. He agreed. He called the Arabu people for them to help. And God so me, they help. The Manigo people there in the yard,
Okay, so let's see. Let's see. Talk about it on Kings 88.5. Yes, that's what I've listened to say. No sound. The internet is a bit dropping it out, but we try to see we can work it out quickly. It's very important to listen to the Oma. Kudis, that's what we're trying to do. Peric Sobers in no sound. I have to refresh this. Yeah, I got to get this going. Let this check on the other phone there. No sound, yes. Let's work on it quickly. Let's see where the problem lies. Oh, let's see where the problem lies. We can. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see if you hear me there. Let me to know if you are getting me. Not those of you in Radio Land, but those following the social media. They are part of it. They are part of it. Others, let me know if you hear me. Okay. Please let me know if you hear me. Okay. All right. Okay. Yes. So let's get the open back. The internet. So, Mama, let's. You were explaining something, and the reason people in Radio Land hearing you. People in America, other part of the world, also hearing you, and they really want to hear the story. So, yes, I think they're saying it's okay. Lasana saying yes, they are. So you are saying something now.
So the same people there will tell me to not to get a document to say they say because they may broke. They say if the man when people come for Liberian to go side Libya to go line, it will need a Liberian, it go take people in Guinea. They tell me they say so not getting the ready document. I say, well, I've been working with the man for long. Me, I don't know the man about that one. Then I go explain to my son. My son say not deny what people say. He say, not get the paper. That how can I go to one of my friends? I've already I give it to him. Because what? I would rather want for the Muslim to get horse to get together to play because they play with we are Muslim women and 500 but no months there. So the hacker I get a paper to the man. His son paid in the mosque. After he was paid in the mosque, the people there now to the way he pushed them to foil me. Me and them more than 10 years would together that to their whole I can eat. Me and them would do everything together. Now that the people now the sin demon with the trouble, it go inside them to foil me. To foil me. Then after the same way we're on the door, I go to the same to pray in front of me. The man tell the wheelbarrow, he warm me on my phone was yellow. I go to Sebubake, I go to him, and you will not know the people before. That means so the man and go people to me. But be a one make Coco Gina, so they can draw me from the yard. Then the boss say, they go yard living inside for them. So that one finish. With that one finish, I carry complaint to Sunday B-man Muslim Council. I said, Sebubake finish lot to the people. He say, give me 25,000 for the land. When they go in the asking, he said the people lie on in need. But he will never get the key to Sebubake. Sebubake, I go for the key and not agree to give me. So, I said, so they man, they seen thing, they thought they said they made that demon that true. The demon, they Roma people tell me, say, Sebubake, that demon, so that true. They open the money, they carry the key to him. I go for the key, he not give it to me. I had to take different money. I call it, well, they can't move the door, they put different key there. So that the key now will use it. No balloon. The man go under my front to it all on himself. I had to take my trusty I can wear. I give it to the man. I give it to the man. So what I give it to the man that the one come I go to the radio station where I tell them, they tell me they say the case to be the man always do things for people then. So we're not able to do anything. So we be that they transfer me to the radio station before I come here.
So let me ask you quickly now, we're out of time. Why you want they tell your
where I want,
yeah.
Where I want for Liberian Muslim
Council
the key imam let the car in the case me send that one war with fire The Christian, my children, they are Christian. Anytime they try any nonsense, because everyone can say they must kill me, so he can get a play, I get proof. So let the Muslim council, it must send people now. It must not waste time. Joseph Wake, you the president today, my son not there, that you there. So it read to you, you must tell the government people that trouble Sebuwa can bring it in Liberia. That they can't in.
So the way now, that same land and the place you say you gave some to the other people.
To Sebuwa to pay the most.
Oh, you gave him to pay the most.
Yes.
He paid the most now, he won't take you from
there.
there.
He won't take me from there. Then the same Maningo people me then would together they can go for me and eat. I tell by India war, he go inside then. Me and the people together more than 10 years, no flower. Sebuwa can become demon between all.
So you say, well, why are you talking about war now? You don't want to get your place. I hear you talking about war.
Yeah, because next time when they do battle, me my children will fight too.
Who children?
My only body children.
Oh,
they were different. I get children. I get 5 in America. I get 4 here. I get 1 in France. I get 10 living children. You think they will be me every day?
Then why you think I never wanted to play for you?
Yeah, but that the one you doing because he want pay me son there. The other me son he pay to Louisiana. That one close. So he want draw me in the yard. And the people tell me, the people wait, he go inside there today, they 40 me. The people tell me, they say, not get a paper to the man, you give it to you here. I don't get a paper, then he want more me. He want more me. So the Liberian Muslim, I beg you, the thing what Sebuwa can do, Christian can do it. You will never see pastor to send order to go break balloon and told about Sebuwa can do it. Right now we don't get balloon, but we play So I beg you're the Muslim and the government, your Tabaka government, you're getting in the case. That may will put me up for that. Where we die, then my children will lost. So government can't in ya. Muslim can't so can't in ya. They want a king to tell you.
Okay, so time has got over. You say your name again, man?
My name Mami Kamala, my man Kamala.
Okay. So that's the Oman message there. We hope at the Muslim Council we listen to her and we will continue to help her in that direction and make sure that at least her place can be given. She have done her part. She said the land she gave some. She's a Muslim. Her children are Christian, but she's a Muslim. So she gave portion of that land to the Christian. The Christian put on fighting her. They respect her. So she decided to give land to. Apologize. The internet is breaking apart, but we got to go. We got to go this morning quickly on Kings 88.5. We try to do our best, but the internet is breaking apart. But we got to go.
Sama